I just realized your name, Skid backwards, says dicks.
Oh, I think they're gonna kill Skid. Needle darts!
I'm doing combos!
The other kobold north of you, Skid, grabs you by the collar.
Greg is a simple rat. They hear loud booming sounds and hard words, gives up and runs away.
We're ready to play some Pathfinder.
So for context, Zoran has listened to us talk about like Nikkei characters for the last half hour.
They discovered Breddy and they were just like, rolls?
And then Michi was sending us cryptic videos of guys staring into cameras.
It's true. Michi was sending us terrifying
Papa, what the fuck is that, Fugi?
have you ever heard of hit streamer Iron Mouse?
What the
You can't just steal people's faces.
Whoa.
That's illegal.
Yeah, you can't.
Papa, you can't just do that.
You just steal people's brands.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're right.
Papa, that's identity. Papa.
Anyway, so I'm really jazzed to be here. It's been so
Oh my
long
god,
since I played
hold on, wait, I know
Pathfinder.
this streamer. She loves women.
I love women. I love women. I love women. All right, fine.
Ari?
Ari, is it you?
I miss Ari. I miss
Ari,
you.
I can hear you.
Are you here?
Are you here with us?
Give us a sign. Show yourself.
It's a sign that I should beat Papa with hammers.
Yay!
Type one if you want to beat Papa with hammers, because welcome back,
Hooray.
everybody, to another
Wait, how many
exciting
ones can I
episode
type
of
in
teaching
rapid succession
everyone.
before I get timed out.
Wait. Beats Papa with hammers.
The perfect stream.
We're so back. Oh, I'm so jazzed to be here playing critically acclaimed game Pathfinder 2E with all of my friends. Wow.
All my friends back again.
Love our intrepid heroes and where we last left them.
Yeah. Where did we last left them, everybody? Who wants to earn, like, no, I'll give everyone a full stack of hero points.
Oh.
If you could recall exactly what happened from the moment of start of the adventure to now and summarize it super quick.
I can do it, sir.
Oh my god.
You can do it.
What?
Go ahead, Michi.
I'm not. Okay, you know what? Pop off, Queen. You got
We
it.
met in boat, we steal stuff, we get kicked off boat, then we go to the drinking place, then oh no, what wrong? We go down, there is rat, and then we enter hole,
What is
and then there is
what is this
spider,
accent?
rat, and then we kept going, and then we're like, shiny? No, bad, and then we fight, and then we continue going, and then, oh, dead person, oh, scary, and then we go into this hole, there is water, no, stop, why? And then someone's vomiting.
I mean, shit.
You
not
now
that
have full
wrong.
hero
That is-
points.
that
Yeah!
Yeah, no,
Yep.
that checks out. I'm
What the
checking my
fuck?
notes
That
right
is
now.
what happened.
Yup,
Happy
remembered.
birthday.
Yeah, that's it.
give me my points.
You now get full hero
That's
points.
true. It's her birthday. Give
It's
her
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 birthday.
It
My
is your
birthday.
birthday, because you
It
know,
is.
Her birthday.
you know what we have to do
I
on
used my
people's
first hero
birthday,
points to
everyone.
banish everybody.
Wait, what? Wait,
No.
Zoran, Zoran, what do we have to do on people's birthdays?
What do we do on
Happy
his
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michi. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Is your-
birthday, Michi!
What the fuck is that popping up?
What? I'm just jazzed for your birthday.
Did you-
Dude. What do you want?
Yeah.
Can
I'm
we
banning
just
that
get him
Fuji.
outta here,
Change
bro?
it.
All right.
Crazy idea. I've used my first hero point to kick him out.
No!
Sorry, Pop. I gotta delete your character.
Damn, this keeps happening. I couldn't tell you why.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be playing. This is like the best thing to do on your birthday.
That's true.
Perfect.
I actually agree. That, yeah, oh yeah.
Get to play with
So
your
how do I
friends. Get to
rotate
roll some
again?
dice. But of course, last time we
And
left
Papa with
off.
hammers.
How do we roll dice again?
Last time we
Like
left off
this.
with our special
this.
band
Ah.
of adventurers.
Oh, same.
That's us. We're special. You're special boys.
Yeah.
Let me see
Yay! I
here.
love being special.
Let me see. Let me see if we can put on some atmospheric music.
I
to be
literally
like,
am trying to remember how to roll my dice right now.
All right. Well, we're not going to see another one of those the entire session.
Nope.
Well, if I can figure out how to roll my dice, maybe we can.
Gotta get good real fast,
I
Papa.
forgot. Help! I immediately forgot. Help me.
The problem is I don't miss seeing your dice, so
I don't remember what they look like.
That's
Double
probably
You
click
see
the
those
very
dice in the
I wish I
very
did.
bottom right of the screen there,
Bottom
Papa?
right of the screen.
See those dice
I'm-
there? You click it and then click roll.
No, I don't see. Very bottom right. I don't see any dice.
No, if you don't see
Okay,
that, then you can
Papa,
type slash
double
roll
click your
then D20.
icon.
Okay, click my icon.
Yeah, that'll open up your character
Yeah,
sheet
double
and click
click your
stuff.
icon and then go to the icon with the hand. And then that's all I use.
Yeah. You're so wise. So this.
I know,
Oh,
I know.
oh, you're so wise.
Ding.
Are you so wise the way of magic?
Jesus Christ.
There. So normally I ask people whenever I like do setup for this type of stuff, like for all the shows and everything, I'm like, hey man, could you make sure people could read your dice? You know, because there's going to be someone who's like a bit visually impaired that would really like it. It was like very readable. I just think Papa's ableist, really. Not able to make any dice anybody can read.
What the fuck? Am I being
I
gaslit?
can't believe
or-
Papa hates colorblind people.
I apparently do.
Yeah,
I
roll
thought
your
this-
dice again. Let's chat.
Sure.
At a percentage, like 100% you can see it perfectly clear to 0 to not at all. How well can you read that dice? You know what? You know what he's rolling. Don't look at the right side of the thing that what it reads out.
You know
Yeah,
what
zero,
I'm
zero,
doing?
zero,
Do you
zero,
guys actually
three.
not see them? Oh my
No.
God,
Okay,
I'm
no
like-
joke.
No, like
Papa Mud.
legitimately cannot distinguish the number from the face of the dice.
However,
Am
the
I colorblind?
colors of this dice are way better than the ones from before, so don't change that.
Okay,
Yeah, like
so just
literally,
Way
make-
better
if
my
you just
ass.
if you just turn the number field like
numbers.
white, it'll be fine, or like stark black.
Oh, okay. I see. Thank you.
Someone said I'm colorblind, can't see the numbers. Chat, I was about to say, no offense, those I literally can't see. I just see the shape, and I
Yeah,
I was about to say, like, someone add that as an emote as flashbang, please. I just see the same thing.
Okay, change the color of the number to white. I can do one so you see it better. Oh, that's
Honestly,
just okay.
Papa
I got it.
Mutt, you can just like Google colorblind colors and use those exact colors.
Oh,
I think he should just change the field, because if you let him use colorblind colors, he is going to turn that into like a dog ate a rainbow cake and then threw back up.
Hey, you wouldn't do that, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I'm a good boy.
So while
He's
you figure out
literally a
your
war
dice,
criminal.
let's save us for time.
Okay, sorry.
Last time we left off, everybody, you were continuing down under the fishery, pretty much the tavern that you guys are kind of brought in to basically pay off your debt because someone stole some stuff. As you guys were
Papa, why would
continuing
you do
down this cavern, kind of helping out your rat friend, saying, yeah, people need to eat us, and they take our fishies, you know. You're helping out your little rat friends who still scurry up. They kind of like nibble on your ankle every so often. You're like, and
Guys.
Aww.
yeah, the,
Should we
get
the
away?
little guy,
Tommy
like their
Rifle
eyes are bulging. They're happy to see you. They're like, weep, weep, weep.
Wait, I love them.
They went from giant rats to guinea pigs.
Yeah.
Guinea pig bridge.
But further to the south, last time you started to hear like some clanking and rattling of metal and stuff like that, and a couple sounds that sound like.
It has a PTSD flashback and we'll live along creek. We have to go back to the creek.
Creek.
Sweet democracy!
Yeah, but that's what you hear further up. You know you can climb up this cavern. You can't quite see further down the hallway enough until you get a little bit up there. But that is what you see. So remember, because it's been a chunk of time. People have been on trips. People have been away for a little bit. If you still get confused about something, just let me know. But I'll have to ask you, the adventurers, how would you like to proceed down the hallway? You want to like sneak through? You want to just like screw it, abandon all reason, just charge in there?
Hey guys, it's I know it feels like it's been a few weeks, but it's really only been a few moments. Anyways, I hear some clanking up ahead, and I know we just had a real rough run-in with infinite water, which is pretty cool. how do you want to proceed ahead? Do you want to be stealthy? Do you want to abandon all reason? I heard those voices in my head.
I think we be lighting a torch. It's hard to see with we peepers.
Okay. What about you, Mr. Herace? Anything a good idea, or what's your play?
Like Herace, he's like over there. He's got his hands on his hips, and he's grumpy after the room with infinite water and not getting his wish granted by that fuck ass bowl. So he's just like he's just like he's like, whatever shows up, I'm just gonna punch it.
Well, that's okay. That's not a good philosophy. What about you, Rad? Points to Greg.
Greg is just standing there like death posing. It's like, oh, I really wanted that thing.
Okay.
I was like,
Right.
oh,
It's so weird.
this kid.
You know what's really messing me up, gang, is Paladin Kroger sent me out on this mission to learn from the elders, yet for some reason, I feel like I'm not learning a whole lot. That's okay. You know what? I like the torch idea. Sauce has got a good point. Let's light up a torch and get to exploring behind this mystery.
Yar, I be thinking anything we cross paths with that crosses us, we can just kill it.
What?
We could just kill it.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
I forgot that you do this.
I just had another memory of a past life, and it's affecting my ability to exist.
Wow, this is nightmarish.
Yeah, I just remembered that I do this too.
Wow, what a ghoulish thing to remember. Anyways, Mr. Harris, do you want to do the honors and light a torch, or should I be the little torch boy? Happy torch boy.
Harris like looks back and he's like, I think you can hold the torch.
I'm real good at that. Yeah. Once I remember how to do that, I'll be real good about it.
You
Once I
find
figure
that
out-
you find yourself already holding a torch.
Well, look at that. I'm really good at this. I told you. Well, I think without further ado, we should go figure out this mystery and save the day, even though we're technically repaying a debt that no one in particular did. Motions to Greg. But let's go save it.
Oh, I just realized your name skid backwards says Dix.
Hey, Greg.
Like Harris like slowly like turns and looks at Greg.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah, just like the sound of like a cinder block on concrete. he's like, anyways, he just tromps down the hall.
Hey, Greg, can I talk to you? Can I talk to you over here real fast, Greg? Real fast. Hey,
What do
Greg.
you want from me?
Yeah, hey, Greg. Paladin Kroger always taught me that bullying is just because people are insecure about themselves. And Greg, are you insecure about something? We can talk as teammates. You don't have to bully me with your mean, harsh words. Greg, come back. Greg, you wanna-
Standing there, it's like everybody just fucking walks.
Harris, as you continue forward,
Yes.
you begin to see, give me a moment here. You begin to see in front of you several kobolds. These kobolds are kind of like more draconic in the dial way, but like think of them as like kind of tiny, cute little lizard people. These ones have red scales and have cute little snouts and stuff like that, but they all are wearing like various bits of like scraps of equipment. Like they have like crude spears, like maybe a stone knife with them and stuff like that. But you see that they're trying to get inside this metal gate that has multiple crates and a chest inside, some barrels, stuff like that. And they keep rattling the door, like obviously failing to picklock this thing. They're just trying to like to pry open the door in some way, but they are failing.
Hey, Mr. Harris, what do you see?
Harris like turns around. He puts a finger to his mouth, and he's like, kobolds.
What? I can't hear you. You had a finger in your mouth.
It's kobolds.
Okay. I'm not sure what that is, but I believe that if we use the power of diplomacy and negotiation, we can overcome any bolds. not just the
like
coast.
Herace like motions into the room. He's like, after you.
Well, sir, I don't. Okay. Surely Socks wants to get in there, right?
Yeah, Socks takes a little peek and goes, "Oh, them's be furless rats." Greg.
Greg's just looking at their bag, just like scrummaging. Ooh, I have soap.
They're what?
Greg's not listening to
I'm
any of
waiting,
this.
I'm waiting for Greg to pull a bar of soap out of their bag and take a bite out of it. I'm waiting. It's like a
realized I
Ren and
have a bar
Stimpy
of
skit.
soap. I don't know why I have a bar of soap.
Without prompting.
This is how we find out the deep Greg lore of he don't wash between his cheeks.
Greg,
Yeah. What's going on?
put your personals back in the bag. There's some harmless rats back up there.
Some hard rats.
Some
Ew.
harmless rats.
What's
What?
harlots?
What is that?
Hairless.
Oh,
Harless.
Oh,
Harless.
you got a thick accent, Socks.
Some harless rats.
Greg just like looks out, just like peeks in.
they don't look like rats to me.
I don't think those are rats, Miss Socks.
What do you mean? Those are rats.
I think you might be under the scurvy or whatever pirates have. I'm not quite sure what your energy is right now, but I don't think.
I'd be thinking that Greg should talk to them rats.
Hey, real quick powwow. That's not gone well at all yet. So while I love the energy, maybe Mr. Harry should get in there and negotiate because isn't he
Why
like?
don't you do it, Skid?
Well, it's not gone well for me either, really. So maybe
Oh, you're really good.
No, you're really good.
Go on
but
in.
see, this is the anti-bullying that I'm about. I like this. This is more my
I believe
speed.
in you.
Greg puts like the rat hand on Skid's shoulder.
Ew, ew,
I
don't touch
believe
me.
in you, Skid.
There's like a
on.
noticeable stain left behind. Well, if you guys really think I can do it, I'll try to talk to these kobolds.
Yeah, Skid. We believe in you.
Hey, oh wow, I believe that you
Like-
believe in me.
I like the idea of like Greg putting his hand on Skid's shoulder and like pulls it away, and now there's like a sticky spot.
Yeah, it's like
like
kiss on
it's
Skid's
both.
toe now.
Oh my god.
Mr. Harris, Socks, should I get in there and try to, use my negotiation skills that I learned at the cathedral?
Harris like looks Skid up and down. He's like, and he's like, either you get in there and negotiate, and he pulls the hand cannon out of the waist of his pants, and he's like, or I'll go negotiate.
I like that you look Skid up down because memory serves. Isn't Skid covered in like bone dust and blood and spider guts and rocks and
Yeah, no, he's
cuts
an absolute
And-
he's a mess.
and the
Yeah.
viscous that was left from Socks's like cocooning, and just covered in like slime.
Never say cocooning in my presence again.
So Skid walks in. Skid puts his hands up and he's like, "Forgive me. I need not intrude, fellow adventurers. I am Skid, paladin in training, and I'm here to negotiate with you." Gestures, but he's holding the torch, so he's like gesturing with the torch, like flaming at them. Do you speak the King's Common by chance?
They all look at each other and look at you and go, back. They do not speak the King's Common. Do you know Draconic at all?
I don't think. I think Skid intentionally doesn't know any language because he's never left the he's never left the.
That is a
monastery
no.
before.
So they all look at each other. All their spears are pointing at back. But with your presentation, the DC for this will be a little bit harder for you. But you are free to make me. Looking at your stats here, you ain't got shit, dude. You can't even make me any sort of social check. So this is gonna be raw dogs as hell. Feel free to make me a diplomacy check.
I believe in the power of Skid the Kid.
So Skid the Kid is gesturing wildly with his hands up, and he's holding. He's holding 2 torches because Herace gave him the other one. So he's just like fanning the torch in the air, being like, "I mean you no harm."
Over there waving them like air traffic flags.
I mean you no harm, and he rolls.
Skid,
Yeah, Miss Socks.
be trying this maybe. And do you know the magic conch from SpongeBob?
Yeah. Okay.
So Socks literally pulls that out of her bag, and she leans past. She leans past Herace, and she hands the magic conch to Skid. Record what they're saying, and then play it back to them.
Let me
With this.
let me
So
let me
this
read
is
what
the
this
seashell.
says.
Yeah, this is the seashell of stolen sound. You can store a sound in a seashell, and you can use it as you will. The last words of a loved one, a dragon's mighty roar, the compromising conversation between 2 powerful diplomats, or even more strange and secret. As part of casting this spell, you must present an unbroken seashell. When you cast the spell, magic swirls around the triggering creature, copying the sounds that they make, as well as any background noise, for the next minute, and storing them in the shell. And then you can play the sound back from the seashell during the spell's duration by interacting with the seashell. Once the sounds have been played back, the seashell shatters and the spell ends.
So, with all the kobolds threatening Skid with a bunch of spears going, back,
Yeah.
and we're gonna determine this. Skid, make me that a diplomacy check if you don't mind.
Sure. Oh, you got it.
We'll add it in for this. What the fuck?
God,
can't
a
see what he's
He fucking
Well.
made them worse. I swear to God.
So-
I'm gonna.
So just for people just having this in their ear and not watching, please say your rolls out loud to help people.
12. I got a 12.
So with the 12 and with addition of Sock's seashell on the seashore, these things kind of look at each other and go, "Mac, Mac, Mac, Mac." They all get more mad, and when the spear's poking, they get closer to you. They start taking your hand as if like to put and they have some rope, and they start like trying to tie your hand a bit.
Skid looks back. I think I'm doing pretty good, guys. I think it's working.
I think we're
Greg
welcome
looks
to
at
him.
Skid with like the thumbs up, just like, yeah.
This one kobold will drag you back. Skid, do you resist in any way?
Oh no, Skid is 100% convinced this is kobold culture.
Okay.
All right. Well, I
Does
think
anyone
that I
else
just
try to give people else a
just-
chance? Does anyone else want to
I just
intervene?
became their god. I'm pretty sure. Wow.
This is how Skid becomes the god. This is perfect.
I started from the bottom. I really came up on top, huh?
Herace is just like watching. He's just got like a hang can in one hand, and he's just like,
Yeah.
I think they're gonna eat him.
I'm
Hey.
feeling pretty confident that I'm gonna get a feast. This is gonna be great.
Oh, the shell worked. Good job, Skid.
This one brings you all the way over here, Skid,
Where are
over
they
into the
taking him?
corner.
Is this the
And
corner of the gods? Heck
This
yeah.
they'll surround you as this one in front. They'll basically surround you, Skid, with spears pointed at you as you are bound. And they'll kind of like threaten you as the one in the front. This one kobold points to the rest of you and points to the door, going Mac, 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 Mac,
Oh.
Mac, Mac, and then he motions like the spear blade going across his neck as he points to Skid.
I think that means they come in peace. We should be okay to negotiate.
Oh, I think they're gonna kill Skid. Needle darts.
I think they're gonna kill Skid. Gun.
Are you casting magic?
Yeah, she casts
Okay,
needle darts.
1 second. I didn't figure out where Michi's token went.
Oh, yeah, wait.
Wait, where is he?
Oh, there you go. Oh, you're behind
my
there.
God.
Okay.
I was
You-
trying to
you-
be behind him, but
You hit IRL. All right, since you're gonna do that, we're gonna now roll for initiative. And for you, Froggy, you can use for initiative because Pathfinder Second Edition, you can use various of your skills instead of just like for D&D 5e, you use the initiative stat and stuff like that. So for you, Froggy, what type of caster? You're primal, right? Yeah, you're primal. You can use nature if you'd like. as your initiative. For that, so what I'm going to do, I'll put everyone here in combat real quick. So sorry about
It's the
that.
same as my
Hey,
perception,
Zoran,
so.
question.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I understand what they were saying?
Do you know Draconic?
How do I check that?
I don't think you have your languages set in for that, so we'll just say no for now.
Okay, good. It would have been so funny if I knew, and I'm just gonna stay quiet.
Yeah, just ignored it. Like, yeah, whatever. So to help you out with your initiative, very top right of Foundry, you'll see that sword that cross sword icon on the top right there with a row of icons. Very top right of Foundry here. Right click that cross sword, and a little window should pop out, and you should see a dice right by your character's name. Click that for me, please. Oh, Herace got a freaking nat 20. Just athletics because you're charging in there.
Hey, why does your die look like that?
I told you he was gonna make them worse. I literally like I don't know. It's almost like I'm a prophet or some shit. Like
I rolled a total of 16.
almost like I'm divinely gifted by an entire the pantheon, and I can see these things. I knew it was gonna happen.
Tired of this dog.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call your name, and please tell me what you rolled for initiative. You can also see the number right by your character, the very last number to the right in the encounter tracker that you popped out. So Cab, for Herace, what did you roll?
I rolled a 20 for a total of 27.
Greg, what was your initiative roll? If you need help finding the number, let
I
me know.
got a 22.
Awesome. Socks, what did you get?
Total of 17.
And Skid, what did you get?
12.
Cool. And for Skid, just because of your unique situation, you...
Negotiation's the word you're looking for, because I'm really good at negotiating.
Yeah, we'll call it that. You are immobilized.
For negotiation purposes.
Oh boy!
Yeah. So Herace,
Yes.
it is your go.
So like the moment they're just like, it's like, yeah, we're gonna murk your little cleric man. Like Herace is like,
You still see that lead kobold pointing at the door, going, and as if he's motioning, like, unlock that door, we're gonna kill Skid.
Herace is like, you can't kill the kid if I kill you first. And then I enter into Fujin stance by pressing down and AB at the same. Oh wait, no, this is Tekken. He don't just stretch, he don't just move shit. I know what combos. He's learning. I'm gonna wall carry this kobold. No, I will. First off, I will spend an action to. That's 5 feet, and this is. You know what? Yeah, I'll move right there. That lead kobold. Herace moves up to that. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Moves up to that lead kobold, and as he does that, he like runs up to it, and he takes a stance, and I will enter into mountain stance. Says Herace now becomes vascular grandpa. And his already leathery old man hide becomes even more leathery.
Ew, that's gross. That's yucky to look at.
Oh, you don't like it? You don't like my old...
It's like you've been a camel out in the desert for too long. It's very gross.
Wait, is it not? I can use mountain stance.
Did you click apply effect?
I tried to. Oh wait,
Here, if you don't have the button, I got you. There you go.
Yeah, that's weird. I was pressing it, and like it wouldn't.
Click in the action. You have to click you have to actually apply the thing to you. I got you.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, so like everyone gets very used to Foundry, like it's a video game where you just click action and everything happens. You still gotta it's a little bit more involved. Always remember that. We get distracted by that sometimes.
Okay, and as he does that, as he like takes like this wide like horse stance, he's going to rear back just a massive ham of a fist, and he is going to try and flurry of blows this kobold.
He looks up at you.
He's Huh?
Got little puppy dog eyes. As he blinks.
Oh my god.
Where is my
I think Mr. Herace is about to negotiate really good. Are you gonna get him a hug?
So the first attack for my flurry of blows, and my full base attack, my full attack bonus is +7, so that is the hit. And then my second attack is at +2. I mean, that is how flurry of blows works, right? Like you make 2 attacks, but you add your.
Let's read it.
Okay, yeah. You add your multiple attack penalty as normal.
Yeah.
So, like, he throws out a punch, but the second one misses. Actually, you know what?
Everyone does start with a hero point.
We do start with a hero point.
Would you like to re-roll it?
Really should have killed that guy at the gate, huh?
You know what? We'll start off strong. We're going to see whether the hero points giveth or taketh away today.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, man!
Holy!
So,
Herace is negotiating.
yeah, the Herace runs up. He takes a stance. He proceeds to double electric Godwind fist this kobold.
Fuck God.
I'm doing combos. The first attack hits for 8 damage. In the second attack,
Banter shrimp.
Oh God.
the second attack hits for 24 damage.
You know that like meme of like Sonic looking up, you know, with bulging eyes, or usually people reply on Twitter when people have large halungas or something. Like that, is he just looking up at you and you're just shadowy figure your fist coming down like a meteor, and he like explodes.
I gotta stick to the Heihachi Mishima theme. So like he hits it with the electric Godwin fist, and then it's as it's in the air, he's just like he leans back and he just headbutts it. Like headbutts it with the full force to shatter a meteor.
And it explodes.
Wait, is Cap actually just Heihachi? Yes, Herace is just Heihachi in Pathfinder.
Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn. That's all 3 of my actions. I moved up, I entered mountain stance, I used flurry of blows.
The 3 other
That was
kobolds look
insane.
back at you, scared, and go, meh, 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 like pointing at him, like, make him stop, dude.
He's terrified!
Skid has a thin layer of red mist over him. Negotiations have fallen through, I think. I'm just as scared of him as you guys are.
Somehow Harris headbutts this kobold to get death. It splatters all over Skid.
Just got the
Coated in gore.
It's so viscous.
Poor Skid.
So Michi, is now Greg's turn. Now, to remind you, you have 3 actions. That means you can do 3 things. An action is a verb. So basically, you can walk up to one of the kobolds, stab them, or you can walk, do something else. I'll say just for the sake of things, because like you're used to being all stealthy and stuff. Like you just kind of sneaking around and stuff. I'll be lenient for you. What would you like to do, Michi?
Yeah,
If you
I
don't-
like to ask if, like, how do I get sneaky?
So for the rules, it'll take you a while to kind of sneak up to somebody.
Sorry, that was mine. Oh my God.
So after you're done sneaking, for me to help you out, what's your main objective here? You're just trying to get to a kobold and stab him, basically.
I want to go to the door.
Excellent. Okay. Let's say that you started your initiative with stealth. I'll say you're go ahead and sneaky right now. Make sure you move half your movement, so every single time you move, instead of it saying 5, imagine it's double, like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and your movement speed is 25. So for you to keep on sneaking, you gotta go half that movement. Because you know you're going slow, you're trying to like avoid notice for everybody, you know. So let's say you could only move about 3 squares each turn. So
Okay.
you can move
I moved
one more up
10
to
feet
here.
There.
Yeah, you can move up one more here because you can't share a space with an ally. So move up there.
Oh,
There'll
I
be
can't?
one action. Move down there for one action.
Right here.
Yeah. Now you got 3
Okay.
more squares for your second action. So you can do to kind of sneak around.
Right. Can I reach in front of the door?
Yeah, that's your
It's
second
15
action.
foot, though.
It's like, no, it adds it all up in total there. That's your second action. Now for your third action, I assume you want to try to like unlock the door.
Yeah, is that a possibility?
Absolutely.
I don't have a lock picker. That's why I was looking at my bag.
You should have started with a thing. Just trying to see.
I have soap though. I was like, what?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you found one at some point.
Oh yeah. Okay, I can use that one. Sick. How do I use it?
So to pick a lock, basically, it's technically 2 actions, but you're learning the game. You're learning the game. I'm gonna be very lenient about it. Just so you can try this out. Now, this is game master of like, hey, you're trying to do cool stuff. You're trying to figure out how this game works. You only get to play these types of games ever so often. I'm gonna allow you to do this. Because even though it takes 2 actions, you already spent 2 actions and have 3 actions, stuff like that. So I'm gonna be a little bit lenient. So
My first lock picking experience.
This is why I like GM ZoranTheWizard.
GM ZoranTheWizard is so good.
Yeah.
You could say the GM experience with Zoran is magical.
Okay. So if you can do me a favor, please click that theory thing in chat for me, please. If it gives you an error, let me know. Because if not, we'll
No,
just
it doesn't.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and
Let's
roll
roll
that
it.
for me.
Please. Ooh. I
All
got
right.
a total 23.
Damn.
All right, on a success, you open the lock.
Yeah.
And I
Now
do
the
it
door's
very,
not open
very
yet, but that's the
quietly.
that's the end of your turn.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm a distraction.
And so it's like you felt something passing. You don't know what it was, but you were casting needle darts, right?
It doesn't matter. Needle darts. All right, so we got regular old needle darts. Ooh, that's a 22. That's a hit. So I'm gonna roll for damage.
It's like a Tommy gun, you know, like I'm getting shot with a Tommy gun in a movie. Like,
Yeah.
into the body's vibrating.
8 points of damage.
It just falls down. It's just all these needles you fired out.
Oh my god.
The other kobold north of you, Skid, grabs you by the collar. It points to Sock.
And for my last action, I'm going to cast Glass Shield on myself.
I got glass. You go, whoa.
Whoa.
Now, it would have been a kobold's turn, but he's now dead.
Herace just laughs and
Needle dots.
Kazuya. No.
Skid's turn.
Skid's seeing the literal gore around him while the kobolds, in his mind, beg for their lives. His face in the profile picture is 100% how he is like right now. Like, just absolutely, absolutely like, well, I thought negotiate. Oh man. So what is the kobold doing with Skid? Like, is he trying to like plead, or like, what do you think? What's
This one is grabbing you by the collar, to sense motive, like to understand what people are doing and stuff like that. Like in Dungeons and Dragons, there'd be like a whole specific thing for it. In Pathfinder Second Edition, it's a perception check. So please roll me a perception check. If you need to find that on your character sheet in Foundry, it's the left side, right under the blue shield, the section that says perception, not initiative, not that drop-down menu. It's its own section there that says perception right by that eye. Click that.
Roll that dice, hit
Yeah.
that bad boy. There we go.
Natural
Natural 20!
Boom, baby. So you see, so as you sense basically motive of this kobold, and this kobold, You can tell from its body language, the way it's grabbing your collar and shaking you. You see the panic in its eyes of like, I don't want to fucking die here, dude. Call him off. I wasn't really, you know, we're desperate here. Like, come on. Like, you clearly understand the situation that these things were going to held you hostage because they just wanted the stuff inside the cage. Like,
Now they're being turned to mist.
yeah, now the final boss of Tekken's whooping their ass, and they're like, you're like, I didn't sign up for
I'm
this.
about to enter Warrior Instinct. I'm gonna use down +1/2. I'm gonna use hammer beating. I'll do it.
So to do that was one action. You got 2 actions left. And remember, you are immobilized.
Bite your skin. Don't let him bite you to try to eat your skin.
So I'm gonna try to do. I have my 2 actions in mind. The first one is gonna be Skid is going to attempt to use because he's bound, so he can only use his like head.
Yeah, to let you know
So
what it
Skid's-
is, when you're immobilized, you are incapable of movement. You can't use any actions that have the move trait. If you're immobilized by something holding you in place and an external force would move you out of your space, the force must succeed at a check at either the DC of the effect holding you in place or the relevant defense, like fortified DC of the monster holding you in place. Basically, this kobold, top right of you here, is the one holding you there. So if you want to do anything, you would basically have to like do some strength stuff to be like, get you out of here, or someone has to fuck that guy up.
I think Skid does not believe in his abilities to get out of this bind, quite literally. So he's gonna try to use he's gonna try to negotiate with the one above him and use Skid's gonna use his eyes to look at the kobold, look down at the weapon, down at the ground, down at the weapon, down at the ground, like imply like throw it on the ground. That's gonna be one of his actions, trying to persuade this kobold to like throw it to the ground, and I'll tell them to stop the situation.
So chat, I'm gonna look at you. So chat, you guys know what advantage of D&D is, right? You roll 2 d20s, you can take the highest. The thing for that in Pathfinder Second Edition is called Fortune. There's very specific rules that do. It's not very commonly used. Now, Skade, you believe in a god, right?
I sure do.
What prayer would you say for him? Or her, sorry.
Prayer for the god, or prayer to the god?
The kobold.
Now,
Or for the kobold.
what prayer would you say in general? And chat, you have to rate this prayer.
Well, first let me verify my god's name because it's been like 3 weeks, so I have to.
Pretty good start.
Yeah, not a bad start. Well, I don't see it on my little character sheet though. It starts with an S, if memory serves.
Saren Ray would be it.
Sanaray?
Saren Ray.
Saren Ray.
You can see it from the very left token there in that blue bar. That'll be your character portrait stuff. It'll say it right there, deity.
Oh god. Okay. So Skid goes back to his times at the monastery, and he channels in his panic of blood and guts. He channels the one thing that he knows will help him through this. The one prayer he knows during choir time. Serenades, our God is an awesome God. They rain from heaven above.
Bro does not know what a prayer means.
So chat, rate that out of 10 of how good of a prayer that was. If you were that god, would you grant Skid a fortune to roll 2?
Skid's just singing hymns that he remembers from Serenades our God. They're an awesome God. They reign from heaven.
As Skid starts singing, like Herace like turns around, looks at Socks, and he's just like, I think I'm gonna have to use hammer beating on this kobold.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast needle darts.
So
Brett is
many
just hungry
people
for the loot.
hate your fucking prayer, dude.
No!
But chat, I want you to know these kobolds die from an 8 damage attack, and then Herace
They're
just beat the
babies!
shit out of them with like 32 damage for no reason.
A fine mist.
They don't feel
Look,
pain when
he-
they go.
look,
They're
look.
just gone.
Look, he's very thorough. He wanted to make sure it was a quick, merciful death. You know?
Yeah. They're
Nah.
not
Also,
suffering.
there's no volcano for him to throw them in, so like he's kind of like he's limited on options.
So
Yeah.
I do not grant you the rank of master, and I'm going to have, because chat said no. So I am going to ask you to roll me a diplomacy check, but because you did make the effort for it, I give you a hero point.
Yay! Diplomacy. Skid is untrained. Here we go.
And what if you rolled a
Natural one.
I did give you a hero point.
Skid's not gonna use it for this. I think that's after he sings
Oh
it.
my god.
I like the idea of Skid just like panicking and singing a hymn and just being like, good enough. That'll do.
They're interpreting your hymn as like a war cry.
Yeah.
So as you do this, funny enough, it is that kobold's turn now. And that kobold looks at you because he sees you look at the spear, look at him, then look down at him, and then look at the spear, and then look at him, and he's like kind of motioning to the spear. But by the way that you're nodding, looks like he just kill me.
May I make a declaration?
Well, what is it?
Skid didn't remember all the words because he's panicking from the red mist. So after our Slayer awesome God, they reign for however, he just goes.
It freaks out the kobold and it stabs the shit out of you.
That's how I interpret the natural one. Is he just forgot the words and starts screaming at the kobold.
I just imagine like he's like trying to remember the words. He starts to panic. His eyes go different directions as he just like leans back.
He hits you and will deal some additional damage because you're all off guard and immobilized. He'll do 8 points of damage to you, Skid, for one attack.
Fair.
He will then come in for the second. And this thing,
Just starts prison shanking Skid.
he tries to get you on the other one, but it fails miserably. Then it goes in for the third spear attack. Terribly miserably. You're wiggling around too much. It's way too scared of you screaming.
Me screaming while wiggling.
The other kobold here is like, Herace is a force to be reckoned with, but these things are so fucking terrifying. Like,
Herace has like his hand around the neck of the one. It's got like, it's no skull left. He's like turned around looking at it wide-eyed.
It'll look at you first, Herace, because I'm like, he stabs at you with an 18 on the die for 21, hits you, dealing 6 points of damage to you, Herace, just getting you in the arm. But of course, at that moment, it hears the screams from Skid, and it's like, oh, he's gonna shut up! He's gonna kill us all! He's doing magic! He tries to get to you, Skid, but he unfortunately fails on that one.
Too squirmy,
And he tries to get to the third attack.
I'm so confused, bro.
With MVP minus 10, he does not get you.
He's too covered in viscous. He can't land a hit.
Covered in gore.
Herace.
So I have a question, Zoran.
I have many answers.
With Skid right there, does Herace count as flanking?
No, I'm bound up, aren't I? Right? There's no way. So basically, the way the off guard works is that they have to basically be there ready with like be able to do an unarmed attack or to have a weapon. We're having a good time. You're flanking.
Oh
Otherwise, I won't think it would be legit, but
The real weapon is Skid.
we're here to have a good time.
Skid's got him distracted with all of his
I
screaming.
just want to
and
clarify
wiggling.
in case
Herace
anyone
is-
ever wants to try Pathfinder, so you know what the ruling is. But you know what the ruling is. Also, in every tabletop RPG game, have a good fucking time. Go for it.
The moment the kobold turns around, tries to shake Skid, like Herace drops the other kobold, and he's just like, ah.
You're so good.
I'm gonna use flurry of blows on this kobold.
Oh my god.
Looks up at you.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to use hammer beating on this guy.
Greg just like,
+1.
Bad name to have ears.
oh god.
That's a
Oh
hit.
my.
Hit.
This
Now
is
Now I pressed 2. Oh no, I missed. This is so sad. But that was only one action. Hey, Zoran, I got a question.
Yes.
How many attacks can I make? Like, do I just, like, once I hit, like, my max multiple attack ability, does it just stay there?
Yeah, it stays there. You can't do flurry of blows again because it's a flourish.
Yeah. But I can still do 2 regular attacks.
Yes, it'll be all of them MVP minus 10.
Nice.
Directly in the line of Skid's. Just
But you did hit
cover
him
again.
once. You did hit him once, so roll that damage for me.
Okay, let me roll the damage for that. That is 1d8 plus 4 because I am using Falling Stone. That's max damage for 12 damage.
Boom!
Oh.
We have to beat this guy with hammers.
Good.
Okay, so yeah,
That's
that
one
was
action.
that was Flurry of Blows. That was one action. So at like
That scene from
I do a
Ghostbusters.
wave dash and I move forward as I step in.
If you go here, you'll be flanking.
Oh, that's right.
That scene
Yeah,
from
no,
Ghostbusters
I wave dash to right there, so I get the flank.
The marshmallow man explodes. That's basically Skid right now covered in guts because of Herace.
And then I'll throw out another Falling Stone attack and
stop
MAP
covering-
minus 10.
Stop covering Skid in guts!
Oh, it's a miss. Unfortunate.
Aw, by 2.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You
Anyways,
see
that's
the
end of my turn.
kobold do the sign, do the cross, like,
Mac.
Greg, it is your turn.
Greg is just like, oh, Greg heard everything. It's just like, so what the hell is happening? Well, now I open door.
Okay, go and click the door.
Possible?
You can click it right there. It should open for you.
Open sesame.
Okay, it's not opening.
I got you.
Oh, there you go. Open sesame.
Oh, Greg did it!
That's one action to open the door.
No one knows that the door's open, right?
As far
No.
No, I think we're all pretty distracted right now.
It's like drowned by the sounds of like the screams. Okay.
like, they
So-
could notice it, but you only got so much
Herace
time.
laughing, Skid screaming, the kobolds are
Also screaming.
Yeah, they're still screaming.
Okay, if the door is open, can I? That's like my first action. My second action, can I do a perception check to see what's in this room? Or do I have to be
Absolutely.
in the room first?
To add to see where you're trying to go for, are you trying to get in and like take whatever you can real quick?
Yeah.
So I recommend what you do is that you walk into the room first and you pick a container.
Ooh. Okay. Greg sneakily enters the door, just very quietly picks the biggest container they could see, which is
Shoves
probably
it
the
in
one on
his
the right.
Eats the container live.
Now, how do I
So-
see?
So basically, that was one action to open the door, one action to come in, and the one you pick the crate, kind of like I'm assuming in front of you, and you're able to kind of like pry it open real quick and look inside. You find a +1 short sword, 200 silver pieces, and a gold ring.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna add all that to your inventory right now.
Dude, Greg is the most useful person here, I swear. I swear, chat. I'm
You're doing
so
great.
good.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, you're securing the loot.
That will never see.
Ugh.
Because there's a sword
Yeah.
in Greg's cheeks.
And with
I
that,
think it's in my backpack. I don't think I have a short sword in my mouth.
with that, that's the end of your turn. Socks.
Yeah.
Kobolds are dying. Skid is crying.
Oh wait, I'm Socks. Oh my god, I thought you were talking about Skid for some fucking reason.
Two
Holy
S names.
shit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, that's my bad. Neither that. Don't worry, Skid. We're coming to save you. So I'm gonna cast Needle Darts again. I'm rolling. I miss. The Skid. The darts like perfectly outline Skid and the kobold.
You do have a hero point.
Oh, I do. Okay, I'm gonna use it. surely I won't need it again. Surely. Oh wait, can I just hit re-roll with hero point here? No. I
As long as
can't.
if you added it to your character sheet, it'll give you that option.
I'm rolling to attack again. I'm missing again.
Oh, unfortunate. You got one action left.
I was gonna say, Zoran, are we doing the with the hero point you add 10 to the roll?
No. I know
No?
it's confusing with all of our campaigns, but with this, we're just keeping it kind of base.
So I just want to check. I was like,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No. I can. Okay, so I'm gonna for my last action, after missing all the needle darts, Skid pulls a dagger out and throws it.
You would also notice, Socks, that your sling is missing. You also miss with the dagger.
The dagger bounces on the wall.
The kobold
I
duck.
can't. There's just sharp metal objects just flying in Skid's general direction.
What the fuck?
Socks just pulls a Moon Knight random bullshit go.
I can't.
Skid.
So is the kobold now frantically still trying to stab at Skid, I assume? Because after all, I'm trying to figure out like what the energy of the kobold towards Skid is.
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Although you have some agency in this one, you see this thing is terrified. This thing is also trying to defend itself. It thinks it's fighting to the death right now. You can just tell that just by passive perception at this point.
Okay.
This thing is like, I'm gonna die here. I didn't learn my moveset.
Everyone, I think he's learned his lesson, and he won't misbehave ever again. And almost nobody had to die. I think if we can convince him to throw down his spear or just back away, we don't have to kill anymore. I would love to help. Am I still bound? The guy that was holding me is dead, right?
Yeah, the guy was
you were
holding you
tied
is
up in
gone.
ropes.
Like, you are tied up, but if you want to roll me an athletics check, you can.
Oh, I want to roll you the next check. Skid's gonna try to snap out of this thing.
Yeah.
I have an idea how he's gonna do more diplomacy. So athletics, we're gonna roll this bad boy, and I got a 21.
You burst out of
Look at
him.
your dice. I hate you more.
I don't think Skid burst out of them. I think he was starting to flex, and just all of the viscous and visceral on him was like a butter and kind of slid
just
out
slid
of him
out,
a little
yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Oh.
And Skid is gonna be like, make peace, not war. And he's gonna try to grapple this thing in a hug.
Okay. So what I want you to do, I want you to target it,
Okay.
and I'm going to give you a thing in your actions called grapple. So do you know where action section is on your character sheet?
Action.
Little diamond icon on the blue bar there on the top
Diamond icon, blue bar, looking.
in your character sheet.
Spellcasting. Action. Say yes. Yeah.
All right, so
Oh,
give you a
grapple,
grapple
all right.
thing. So basically, as you click grapple and the text pulls down, you'll see that athletics little button there. Click that for me when you have that kobold targeted. It'll do all the math for us.
Athletics, and then we're gonna go ahead and roll. And Skid rolled a 6. I still have a hero point though.
Yeah, for the start of the session, you want to try.
I really don't want to. Skid doesn't want all these kobolds to die for nothing, so we're gonna try again. Do I just hit the same thing again?
Right click it in chat there and say reroll using a hero point.
All right, right click it in chat. Re-roll using a hero point. Make love, not war. Oh, the exact same roll.
Yep.
Oh
It's actually worse. So Skid's just trying to give him a big old hug, and he just
Oh
just
my
can't.
god.
he just
The
can't.
mucus stops him.
Do I have any more actions?
It was one action to break 3, one action to try to grapple. You have one action left. You can try
Do it
again,
again.
but it's going to be at a penalty, -5.
He's gonna do it again, and he just gets louder. I said, "Make love, not war!" Like he's trying to
Uh-huh.
yell at the kobold. Make love, not war! And
Don't worry, Skid.
Same thing you were
Don't push
doing again.
yourself too hard,
I'll
we're gonna kill it.
I'll mentally get the math for you.
Okay, I rolled
save you, Skid.
even lower. I rolled lower again.
Ow.
So you critically fail.
Don't worry.
He just Skid goes in for a hug, and the kobold just puts his spear up, and Skid slowly slides into it.
This kobold has two targets. One, he does have this slimy guy trying to grab him.
Just screaming makes him
I just imagine it's Skid just ineffectually flailing at this.
I know what
kobold.
I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Sweet threat. Thank you. So basically, we will. He will try to stab at you, Skid. Unfortunately, he misses by a lot.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Unfortunately, that's good for me. Why are you rooting for my death?
Anyway,
DM,
he crits you.
Whoa!
He crits you on the second attack with the MP -5. Before gets his agile, you know, he gets less of it. He's gonna roll critical damage. This might be the end of you. 8 points of damage. Stab!
So Skid does go in for the hug. And he just slowly slides it on the spear. Make love, not war.
Bring it in, big guy! Impales himself.
We can get through this together.
Skid! No!
Don't worry, Socks. I'm negotiating.
We'll kill it!
I'm a really good diplomat. You can tell
Don't
by the
worry,
blood.
we're gonna kill it, Skid!
No,
We're gonna kill
no.
it.
I think I'm really getting through to him.
We're gonna spill that thing's blood, Skid!
Hey,
Don't
chat.
No, no. I think diplomacy's going really
Does the
good.
kobold stab at Skid for one last time, fishing for a 20, or go after Herace? You decide.
You should get Skid, Chat. I think.
Like it's just stab him, evil.
Make love, not war. Blood's coming up.
All right, looks like to be Herace. He misses.
He turns around after he unsticks his spear and goes to stab Harris, and Harris just smacks it away as he looms over this kobold.
No. Get out of here. Good job,
Herace.
team. I think we're really getting him on our side. We're really doing it.
As Skid is over there, he's like, make love, not war. And Harris is he's like, huh? Shed blood, bunch more.
No, I said. Wait.
Don't worry, we'll do it, Skid!
That's not what I said. Diplomacy.
It's your turn, Herace.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go with the flurry of blows.
God damn.
Remember the target and beat his ass.
Yeah, and beat him with hammers. Okay, so first attack is a +7. That is a hit. Second attack is a +2. That is a miss, but we'll roll damage for that first attack that hit. That is a total of 9 damage.
Gone.
Guys, I think we're really starting to go. Oh.
Like
We saved you, lad!
it goes to stab Harris, he bats it away, and then he just hits it with a perfect omen.
Are you okay?
The Harris just he shakes the blood off his fist, and he's like,
Hey,
that was a good workout.
Heddle, hey.
Mr. Skid, you okay?
Miss Socks, Mr. Harris.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm a good negotiator.
Yar, that be true?
Wait, Harris looks at the kobold, looks at Skid, he's like, wait, I thought you were being a distraction.
Skid just slowly sits down and weeps into his hands a little bit. Just.
Can Greg steal more
Where's
while
Greg?
he's in here?
You have stolen everything in there, Greg, so you are good to exit that room.
Where's the rat?
Oh,
Zoran.
okay. I'm just gonna leave very carefully.
Would you like to stealthily close the doors if you've never, you know?
Yeah.
It's like,
Roll me to stealthily do that. Roll me a thievery check, Greg.
how do I see that again?
So double click
I found
your. Yeah, you got it.
Please, this would be so awkward.
That's so
Are you
awkward.
I
are you
got a
happy with that
13.
roll?
Yes. Yes, I am.
As you close the door, everyone else hears a very eerie.
Looks at Greg.
great.
What's in your mouth? What's in your mouth? What's in your?
Oh,
What are you chewing? What's in your mouth?
mouth?
I have actually nothing in my mouth because everything's in a backpack this time. So
You hid
I'll be
during
like,
the fight?
Nothing.
Greg.
Yes.
Greg,
Oh, that's okay, lad. You don't got to be scared.
you'll be honest with me, right, Greg? You think
Greg
I'm a-
pisses himself. No, I'm joking, I'm joking.
Okay, that's weird.
I can never escape the piss and poo RP.
Look. We have the humor of 5-year-olds. Like it's gonna happen.
Greg, you'd be honest with me, right, Greg?
Oh, you're alive! I knew you could. Ooh. I just see like the dead kobolds. I'll be like, ooh.
Greg, do you think I'm a good negotiator, Greg?
Do you think they have any
Greg just,
goodies on them?
Greg looks at the dead body, looks back at Skid, just like,
I did my best.
Yeah.
I knew you wouldn't lie to me, Greg. Thanks, buddy.
yeah.
Don't
Sox
touch
is
me,
gonna
though.
start looting the corpses.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Herace after he like shakes the gore off his like knuckles, like he like loosed out, he starts rifling through the kobold's
Yeah.
pocket.
Yeah.
So what you see that they all have a crude spear and leather armor. I'll add that to the party stash.
I think no one else got hurt but Skid, so Skid might have to heal himself.
Hey.
Yeah, would you guys
Bingo.
like to do like
Here's-
kind of like a long rest, kind of like just camp in this room with the dead corpses for a bit, kind of get yourself recuperated?
Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
do that. Harris will take and drag them into this corner over here.
Guys, I have a good idea. Why don't we make
Yeah.
a camp in this room? Because I've lost me sling and I gotta find it.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna go reevaluate where I'm at emotionally and spiritually.
Gotta find me sling.
Okay, you do that. I'll just go find a corner and weep a little bit.
It's gonna be all fine, lad. It's gonna be fine.
Ooh, question. How do I equip a weapon?
So basically to equip a weapon, what weapon are you trying to equip?
There's +1 short sword. How short?
You have it equipped already.
Oh, I only see the rapier and
You
the
see-
dagger on the bottom.
You see the hand icon that's is a red hand with a 1 on it? You're already holding it. When you click that, it says
Ah.
held one hand.
Okay, it doesn't actually change in the bottom part, because right?
You have to drag it to the bottom part there. So you see like the things above your portrait, like the rapier and that dagger there, and the other two that are empty for you. Those are like your weapon sets. You know, like you could switch the types of weapons you're holding. So just drag the short sword onto one of those empty ones and whatever other one you want to dual wield, and then just click there and it'll switch it for you.
Okay.
That's what that HUD can do it for you. So for that, as you guys are resting, normally like for long rests and stuff for Pathfinder Second Edition, because I'm teaching them and kind of simplifying a lot of things for them and stuff, generally it would be hours, and if you're running the dungeon, you have people patrol and all this other stuff. Just because we're a learning game, we're just having a good old time. Everyone, just say that you've made like a little campfire somewhere, you're just chilling out, take a little nap. Heal yourself up to full and restore any spell slots you may have used, all that other fun stuff.
Oh shit. It
And
just hit
also,
rest-
you could do that too. It won't completely heal you up, so I just recommend you manually.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Because doing a long rest, this is for a short rest.
Greg's
I say I'm
goes to
wounded
bed.
3. How do I undo the wounded 3? Help.
Now, you kept increasing it by clicking the button. So,
Oh, that's you that does that. Sorry.
yeah, you don't want to click that if you don't know what you're doing, because basically, if you went
All
down
right.
to your wounded 3, you die.
Oh,
So-
well, that's a good thing I didn't.
Yeah, you don't want to just remove that all willy-nilly. I'll say that somebody with like a healing kit came over and helped you get your wounded off. Because
Okay. Thank you. I thought it was me doing that. I'm like, why am I wounded 2? Why am I just a little guy? I'll do my best. Oh, wow. That was a good night's sleep. I really just internalized everything that we just went through. I feel a lot better.
I never found me sling.
Well, where'd you leave it last? Is it in the Visker and the Gore?
Me pocket.
Well, now I'm not here to point fingers. I have a theory.
Nar.
Okay.
Nar.
Nar.
Well, you miss all the questions you don't ask. That's what I started saying today. And,
Nar?
no, the first thing I said, when you miss all the questions you don't ask. Anyways, we're ready to continue forward, right, team?
I bet we better continue dealing with the problem.
Oh, yeah.
Where did our little rat friends run off to?
Right there.
Me?
Not you, our other rat
Greg's
friends.
you
like,
see him scurrying
Greg
around the
raised
walls.
his hand, puts his hand down. He's like very disappointed.
The other
Oh,
rat friends
oh.
that we made.
Okay.
Oh, but
Maybe-
Miss Socks, don't you need your sling?
I can't find it. We better just go ahead. I got to be needle darts.
Needle darts.
Needle darts.
Maybe it's in that room with the water things.
It might be in that room with the water things all the way back.
Maybe. I don't remember drawing me sling back with the water bowl.
I'll be real. I didn't even know you had a sling, Miss Socks.
I had a little sling.
Okay, well, I believe you now. You said it 3 times, but okay. Well, I could make you a sling. Will that work?
Oh, that'd be mighty kind of you. Thank you, Dix.
Is there a way to craft a crude? Wait, I just. Is there a way to? Hey, is there a way to craft like a crude slingshot?
You know what? What's your crafting skill?
Probably not good. It's
Roll me a crafting.
All right. Well,
From all the random trash and everything that's in this room, let's see how well you can make a sling.
Let's go ahead and give that a shot. So roll up crafting untrained. I am gonna make the shittiest. Let's see what I got here. I got a
Nice.
6.
You have a
Insane.
stick in your hand.
I give the stick to Sonic. It's like a stick with like a string just on it loose. It's not even like taut, just one stick. Well, I not to toot my own horn, but I think I really got you something juicy here, Miss Socks.
Goes to make a sling, makes
Oh.
an addle instead.
What do you think? Is that good or is that good?
Socks takes it in her hands and kind of holds it the way you hold a child's macaroni necklace that they've just given you. Oh, thank you so much, Skid. I'd be putting that in me bag.
Okay, hey, I also noticed you called me Dix earlier, which I don't. Hey,
I don't think I did. Hey, there's a door here.
we should talk about bowling when you get a chance.
There's a door here.
Okay, well.
And Harris slaps Skid on the back, and he's like, "You should go check out the door."
Sorry, what was this, sir? It hurt a lot. What am I going? You want to skid up the door? Is that what you said?
Yeah, Harris is like, he's like, "You should go open the door."
All right. If we're all ready to go and we all have our cool slingshots, gives a wink to Socks, like a just cheeky little. Then it's time for us to venture forth, and Skid is going to open the door.
What you see before you is a short hallway that has smooth walls of worked stone with a door at either end. Through the door at the far end is even though the door at the far end is closed, the floor is tiled with large square stone tiles.
Gang, you're not gonna believe this is another door. This is gonna sound crazy, but I don't know who designed this. This is a weird design.
Another door?
I feel like you could have just made this another room, but a door down the hallway. Well, that's weird, right?
Oh, team, step aside. I want to test a theory.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was just gonna say,
Can
Zora,
Greg
can I?
just? Oh
Go-
yeah.
No, go ahead.
Can Greg throw soap down this?
Absolutely.
Not the trap detection soap.
The last thing you hear is
can I trap detection it with soap?
Now
Soap
how
be
about this?
upon ye.
We'll say you throw the soap, but roll me a perception check.
this kid being like, oh, by the way, if I'm covered in gore, if you have any soap left, and then
Where is perception? I'm blind. Oh, but
Perception left side of your character sheet, right under the blue shield, has its own section. Not the drop down thing. It has its own little section that says perception. Right by the eye icon to the left side of it.
Proficiency?
Very left side of your character sheet, like no matter what tab you're on.
Very left.
See the blue shield? Left side of your character sheet? Give me a screenshot it for you.
Yeah, I'm blind.
It's okay.
It's right next to the little eye icon that has it like crossed out.
All right, you see that screenshot right below that blue shield there?
Oh my god, I was looking at the right. That's the left. You're right.
puts two L's up. L means left. Other L is right.
Ooh, I suck.
I freaking adore you, bud.
No. Remember, I did give you 3 hero points for your birthday.
Never change.
You want to use a hero point to reroll it?
Yes. Yuck. Okay. I'm gonna do it again. This time it's gonna be better. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so
Yeah.
impressive.
Ooh.
Wow.
It's slightly better, but for you, and thanks for the help of soap. As you throw the soap down there, just boom, 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 you notice that one of the tiles at the very far end kind of sinks in a tad bit with the weight of the soap, but only your keen Ratfolk eyes are able to kind of notice the slight kind of to it.
Ooh, watch out, team. That tile, it'll fall.
What
I think.
tile?
You
Which
see that
tile?
soap? The one on
Yeah.
the very corner. It's
Uh-huh.
like down a little bit. You see that?
What are you talking about? We're in a cavern. There's a.
I'm gonna throw you in there if you don't believe me.
I don't know what you're saying.
Harris looks down the hallway, looks at the soap, and looks back at Greg, and is just like, so, would you say the rest of the hallway is clean besides that one place?
Yeah, it's clean because
Greg
it's
is
soap,
a-
right?
Greg, maybe you'd be looking for traps.
Are you looking for traps, Greg?
Yeah, that's why I threw a soap. I think
Why don't you
it's also really
go?
cool soap.
You should go first, since
Yeah.
you've got the special eye for the traps.
You've got those keen rat eyes.
Ooh, but I already threw my soap.
No, but you know where it
Dude.
is, though.
To help you out, Michi, you have an idea where that trap is, and you are actually the best person to disable the trap. So would you like to go up to it and try a thievery check for me to disable the trap?
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Okay, I'll do it.
If I die,
Oh, you're gonna be fine. I'm here.
Now hold up.
Eye?
Before you start doing rolling thievery, you got to get in there first.
Yeah, you gotta get.
Oh
this
yeah.
thing,
Okay, Greg takes one step in.
I'm gonna delete that
Do
roll
I, like-
there because you weren't in there yet.
Okay, do I roll again?
To get up to the trap, you want to get 1 square up.
Oh,
All
I'm so
right, you're
scared
doing
that
great,
The whole
Greg,
thing
you're
is
doing
flat.
Now,
great.
in chat for me,
shut up, dicks.
please click that thievery button for me in chat, please.
Oh, this one?
A reminder about bullying. It's inappropriate when we're trying to create a party dynamic.
Harris reaches back and wraps his entire hand around Skid's face. He's like, engulfs Skid's entire face with his big meaty old man hand. All you hear is the muffled screaming of Skid. He's like, Greg is working.
Oh, I succeeded.
You did. Basically, you
Okay.
lift up one of the tiles and you see that it is a pressure plate. And as you kind of mess with it, you notice that there are some unstable rocks above your head. And you know if this was triggered, a bunch of really huge rocks and boulders would just come on down. And a big block of stone would also just smash over someone's head, possibly doing a lot of damage. So because of you, you're able to kind of lift it up, kink, and be able to disable the trap. And now it will not trigger. You're safe to continue.
Hey, Greg,
Okay.
how's it
I
look down
win.
there?
I just
So
headbutted.
Greg turns around and just goes,
It's not looking too good, guys.
And I just
Okay.
keep going.
All right, we'll stay here. We'll stay here until you figure it out, okay?
Hold on, let me fix this. I think
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
something.
Can Greg open this door?
Absolutely.
Open sesame. Okay, I'm struggling.
Rocks fall.
Sorry.
Greg dies.
As you
Okay.
open the door, what you see inside, as a door slyly glides open to reveal a long room. 2 stone statues of priests stand at the corners along one side of the room, facing toward a towering statue of a man holding out both his hands, palms up. In front of the statue is a stone altar holding 9 gold pieces. And as you open the door, you hear a voice boom from the statue. In my hands, I judge the value of all wealth, raising up whichever is greater. One of these coins is a deception. Find it using only 2 judgments and receive my blessing.
Okay, so Greg, halfway through the deception word, panics, goes back in, just go, it's safe, you guys. Like, I shut the door behind me. I was like,
I think it's safe. You want to go in? I think it's fine.
Wait, what was that?
It's
Was
fine.
that, was that God from the Bible? What was that?
No,
was
I
that,
think
Greg?
I think you're crazy.
Well,
You should get in here, you guys.
Wait, I feel like we missed some exposition there, Greg.
I heard something in there.
Greg goes all the way back and just,
It's safe to go, gang.
And
What was that?
Harris watches Greg like quickly shut a door, skitter back, hide behind everybody, and he's just like a hand on each hip, and he's just like looking at the rat with narrow eyes. He's like,
Herace, you better go
Please,
first. Take a
Mr.
look.
Harris.
Mr. Harris, you might want to go first here.
Greg is a
Harris-
simple rat. They hear loud booming sounds and hard words, gives up and runs away.
Harris, he just walks down the hallway and throws open the door.
I hope we get a TLDR of what happened because I heard words halfway through and then
Will it trigger again if someone else enters?
In my hands, I judge the value of all wealth, raising
Punch
up
the statue.
whichever is greater. One of these coins is a deception. Find it using only
Okay.
2 judgments and receive my blessing.
Oh,
Greg's
You hear that, Mr. Harris? He said something about deception.
you see, you got what? Here's the so. What are here? Can we all get out? I need to hear the example again. Everyone, get out real quick. Can we all get out just real fast, please? Everyone,
Harris-
yeah, yeah. I-
turns
I-
around, he's like,
I
Can
need-
we
what- no,
trigger
what-
the cutscene again?
No, I need to hear the cutscene again. I didn't quite catch.
Hold on, maybe it's written somewhere on
No,
the statue
no.
itself.
I want to hear the voice again. Can we just do a quick lap?
Hey, can we get that again? Hey, is that written anywhere on the
Like
statue?
you
Is
go
math
through the
equation
triggering
written?
part of the
Yes.
cutscene.
Squid
And-
walks out and then walks back in.
In my hands, I judge the value of all wealth, raising up whichever is greater. One of these
Okay.
coins is a deception. Find it using only 2 judgments and receive my blessing. I thought one of you were gonna do a bit. You're gonna keep going in and out of the trigger. It's like in my hands.
His skin keeps getting
What do you
distracted. He's like,
think?
fuck, I gotta start over. Oh, jeez.
All right, so I have a theory. In his hand, okay, hold on. There's some. Can I make a religion check? there's some-
Absolutely. Click this for me,
some-
please, in chat.
You got it. Skid got
You
a.
can click it without the noise. I would just
20.
say.
You got a critical success. So you understand that this statue depicts Abadar, the god of wealth and civilization.
This. So I read this back in the monastery. This is Abadar, the god of wealth and civilization. But Paladin
with
Kroger
your-
always.
With your critical success here, to give you a little bit more, you would understand that Abadar would kind of like give these kind of like puzzles to people, and will grant them wealth if they solve it. So if you solve this, you might get more treasure if you're able to solve this puzzle.
So, Paladin Kroger, this is a little bit of little lore for you guys. He said, and I quote, "Never ever deal with different gods. That's heresy, and we should keep going. This is definitely a trap to deceive us from the one true God, and all wealth is bad." So, with that being said, let's go
like-
away.
When
But
Skid is just
Skid,
like
he said
all wealth
blessing.
is bad, like Harrison looks at him like
Well, not your wealth, Mr. Harris. I mean the wealth of other
Greg
gods.
looks at him too.
Wouldn't you want to steal their wealth then and bring it under your god's roof?
I mean, ooh, that's a good idea. All right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
on a
having a
second.
flashback right
Oh
now.
no. Oh no. Here we go.
And
Okay.
I feel like I solved this puzzle in a past life, but I'm having trouble remembering how to solve it.
Oh, it sounds like it's gonna be up to, I assume, Greg and I, because Mr. Harris is very upset with that thing I said just a moment ago.
Harris is full on, like he's not happy with Skid. He's very disappointed.
No, I mean, okay.
Greg is very disgusted, but not
Yeah.
upset. Just
All,
very
all
like,
wealth is
"Ooh."
bad, Harris.
Except for your wealth, Mr. Harris. That's a good wealth. You've done. I know that all the wealth that you gained has been through good and not bad means, and no one got hurt with your wealth, right, sir?
Greg's ear perks up with the word wealth.
Mr. Harris.
Harris like turns and he like scratches like the side of his head. He's like, ah.
Mr. Harris, right? You told me you run a charity, right?
What,
Like
huh?
to help the homeless.
No.
It might be the concussions I've received. Sorry.
Specifically, Harris is an arms dealer.
I know that's. Skid has never actually asked Harris what he does for work.
That's why he has a gun. It's a
Yeah.
test product.
It's to keep the homeless safe. All right, Greg, we gotta figure out this bad boy.
I think you should take one
Okay.
and see what it does.
Well, we can only
and
do
then-
2 moves though.
Yes, you take one, and if
Uh-huh.
it's bad, I'll take the other.
Well, we got no. Okay, hold on. Let me explain. Hold on. Leaves the room, comes back. So here's what you have to do,
Nothing,
right?
please.
Exits, returns to room. So here's what
The
you have
door
to
of
do.
this chamber. In my hands, I judge the value of all wealth, raising up whichever is greater. One of these coins is a deception. Find it using only 2 judgments and receive my blessing.
We've got to find. We got to find the nasty boy coin. There's 9 coins, and this is me trying to figure out. Like, there's 2 hands extended, right? That's what he's implying.
Yes, there's 2 hands
Okay.
with palm up.
Okay,
Kind of like a
so here's-
scale.
So, okay, that's why I was. Yeah, that's my next question. So, I suspect, Greg, that if we put a certain amount of coins in one hand and a certain in the other, since one is fake, the fake hand will be the one that weighs less, and then we can determine based on that 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 one coin is bad in that hand, and then we divide that again, and then I feel
What
like.
if we just take all the coins and leave?
No, so the one.
Like Harris like folds his arms and he's just like, now, look, I'm not the most
What?
godly
Why not?
individual, but
Yeah.
I motions to it. Talking God statue, probably not a good idea.
Oh, that's what I was saying. That's what I was trying to say. But what's up, Miss Ox? I feel like you have some words you want to say since you're giggling over there a little bit.
Well, I was just thinking, why don't
Yeah?
we just take the money?
That's
But
what
why-
I'm saying, Mrs. Hawks. That's what
But
I'm
that doesn't make any sense. If we took the money, then we wouldn't be able to figure out which one's heavier, and which one's
I
lighter.
don't really think that's how I solved the puzzle in my past life, but we could just take the money
But don't you want the
and
more
run
money?
away with it.
That's like maybe 9 gold.
Nine
But no, it's
gold.
actually
Better
it's
than zero.
equal. But
9 gold.
wait, I can't be the only one trying to figure this out, right? Like I feel like. I mean,
Is there a
I need
way
to
I
hear
can
the
look at
cutscene
the-
again.
okay. Here, let's do a laugh real quick. Maybe.
Yeah,
Okay. There we
Sox
go.
leaves the room and comes back in.
In my hands, I judge the value of all wealth, raising up whichever is greater. One of these coins is a deception. Find it using only 2 judgments and receive my blessing.
Did you
He
guys
said judgment. We have to judge something, you
if
guys.
you ever wonder why this one shot has taken like 8 episodes, this is why. All right, well, Greg, what do you think?
He said 2 judgments.
Yeah, I
Who are
assume
we
by
judging?
judgment. I want to assume by judgment the coin. You put the coins in the palms.
You
Okay.
only get 2 shots to find out which coin
Right.
is the bad one.
I'm thinking.
Can I
Oh, yeah.
sniff the coin?
Absolutely. Roll me perception.
If this works, I'm gonna cry. I sniff. I don't know what that means, but I got a 14, and I'm just like, hold on.
They all
there,
smell
hold
like
on.
perfectly good gold coins.
They smell like gold.
Wow, that's cool.
Mm.
Hey, Greg, that rules, man. That doesn't really help
Oh,
us.
it's yours.
Wait,
Ooh.
I have an idea.
I
No, I
got
lost
a
it.
good idea.
Well, what if we add our own gold to the collection? Will that actually do anything? No, I feel like that's not gonna really. That'll make it worse, actually. Hold on, let me-
Methinks that will make the math equation more difficult to solve.
Can I taste the gold?
Absolutely. Roll me
Yeah.
a perception as you lick the gold.
Okay.
Just
Well,
make
as
it
okay, I have a
exponentially
whole
harder.
thing. As I'm gonna take 1 gold coin, put it in my mouth, and just leave it in there, and I'll take another one. I rolled a 10.
You know, Skid's watching you, right?
I'm just like, give me 1 second, you guys.
As you start putting
Let me
coin after coin inside of your mouth, they all taste like gold coins.
I'm just gonna. Oh, let me just try this third
And
one.
after a while, as they're in your mouth, after a certain amount of time, just swing, like they all disappear and reappear in random order all back on the table.
I'm glad you really tried to get in there, Greg. Think outside the box. I like that. Okay, wait. I have an idea. There's 9. There's 9 gold coins, right?
Yes.
So, the help for the
There we
party, do you want to try and solve this puzzle, or you guys want to do something else to just or you want to skip this
Oh,
puzzle?
I want to try to solve this puzzle.
I
okay.
want to.
So,
We got 9 coins and
to help you
2
out-
tries.
to help you out, I lost my coin image asset. So instead, if everyone could like move your characters up against the wall, just real quick, just to help you out with this.
Oh,
We're gonna use the statues kind of like a divider here. Instead of gold coins, I have rocks with Rock Wing Johnson's face photoshopped on it. So
Okay,
Sick.
super
we're
good.
I
gonna
put that in my mouth.
No.
Yeah.
so we're gonna use him
Okay.
real quick.
That's what I shoved in, you
So-
guys.
This is how we're going to
Oh,
represent the coins. One,
Hey,
two,
Zoran, that's haunting, by the way.
4,
Zoran,
5,
Zoran,
6,
hey,
Why do you have
Zoran,
that?
7.
hey, Zoran, there are already 9
Okay.
coins on the table, Zoran. Hey, Zoran,
No,
I think you're confusing them a little bit with the rocks.
There we go. So these will represent the coins because you can't move them on the table. So this is a way for you to physically move things around. You just let me know what you're gonna take.
So what I'm thinking, I have a game theory.
I'm gonna sit back. Like I'm gonna let y'all try and solve.
Yeah,
this.
I know you hate puzzles, so don't worry.
Well, no, like I remember the solution to
Yeah,
this.
I-
and
I
don't want to
remember
just
it too.
swoop in and take
I
it.
suspected you guys did, which is why Greg and I meet on our adventure to try to figure this out. Because this
This is for y'all. Y'all haven't
This is
played
for us.
Pathfinder.
This is for us. This is a little journey. So Michi is up to us.
Let's think of it this
Okay.
way. We
Okay.
got 9 coins and 2 tries.
Right. So what I'm
Is-
thinking. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Is there a way we could split the coins?
Well, that's what I
into-
was saying.
Yeah.
You want
split one-
Greg and Skid to figure it out?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
was thinking. Here's something kind of neat, right? Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So check this out. What if we split 1 pile of 4 in one hand, 1 pile of 4 in the other hand, and leave 1 coin out, right? So then the coin that's left out, if both are equal on the hands, the coin that left out is the fake one.
Yar.
However, if one of the other ones, so let's say the rocks on the left hand go down. The rock Dwayne Johnson, who is a friend of mine back in the monastery. Let's say the rocks go down on one hand, then we know it's one of those 4. Then you divide it again by 2s, and then it's the last one's kind of, I guess. I guess the last one's kind of a guess. How like a 50-50 shot. Well, that's
But
my
you only
idea.
have 2 tries,
Right.
right?
That's my
At
choice.
that point,
Yeah.
you'll waste all your tries.
Well, I wasted the first try removing one of the rock, Dwayne Johnson's friend from the monastery, and that divides it. I think the first thing is good. We remove one, the rock, Dwayne Johnson from the monastery, and then we divide them into 2 piles of 4, and that'll narrow it down to 4 left, guaranteed. And then we got to figure out what to do from there.
Does everyone have their own try, or is this like one try per party?
It's the group's try.
That's what I figured, yeah. That's kind of where I'm at. Where are you at with this there, Greg?
I think we should wing it.
All right, that's not. All right, well,
Mathematically, we'll have a 2 out of 9 chance of getting it right.
that's not okay. Well, we can bring those odds down. I've already explained to. All right, I think my thing's pretty good. Let's start with my thing, and we're gonna bring the odds down. Okay? I know, buddy.
It's a pretty
Alright.
solid idea.
So what I'm gonna do is, like Skid said, Skid's going to take 1 and separate it from, and then do 2 piles of 4, a pile of 4 in each hand, and then there's 1 coin out, and then we're gonna see what it scales to.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I want to go from the top to the bottom here, and you tell me which side it is. I'm going to have the top be the hand on that side, and the bottom be the hand on that side.
Okay.
Just let you know. I'm doing the perspective of the statue. So when I say left hand, is that statue's left, so that would be bottom, just to give you a reference
Got it.
of
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Got it.
So basically, very top one, left or right?
I'm just gonna do it down the middle. So the top 4 is on the right hand. The bottom 4 is going to go on the left hand. And the one rock in the middle will stay on the table.
All right, let's do a bit at a time, because
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, I was like, okay, got it.
so I can mentally know what the fuck you're doing.
Yep.
'Cause I have to keep track of stuff.
Yeah.
So this one goes right.
Yep.
This one goes right.
Yep.
This one goes right.
Yep.
And this one goes right. Correct?
Correct. Yep.
What's this middle one here for?
The
Leaving
middle
that
one
there?
will stay on the table.
Okay. And then the rest of these 4 here going to the left hand?
Yep.
So this one goes left. One goes left. This one goes left. This one goes left.
Okay.
And with that, as you do that, you'll see that the left hand goes up.
So the left hand. So, and one of them is a fake coin. So that means the left hand went up, which means the left hand has our fake coin, because if it was a real coin, it would have gone down.
That's be true.
So we have narrowed down. Yeah, what's up, Mr. Harris? Yeah, King? Speaker, please, King.
Raise it up, whichever is greater.
Is that how scales work? I thought it was the heavy.
In my hand, I judge the value of all wealth, raising up whichever is greater.
Oh! Sorry, I got scales. What?
Wait,
Sorry,
I know
what
it fucks. I know it
again?
fucks with your mind. Whatever hand is up,
Whatever.
that means it's worth more.
Okay, so what I meant to say was, since the left hand is up, thank you, Mr. Harris. You're very good with money and business. The left hand is up. That means it's worth more. So the right hand being down, that means we have our fake in the right hand. So we can narrow down the 4 in the left hand and the 1 in the middle.
Slaps Skid on the back as he corrects himself. Like, there you go.
Okay. So now we have to make a tough decision.
Here's your
Greg,
4
we're
in the
down to
middle here.
4. What are you thinking? One of these bad boys is a stinker.
This is our last try, right? And after
Yeah,
that, it's done.
After that, we die.
Oh,
I mean, sorry. I mean, well, it depends how you view death, really. But yeah, this is our last try.
so we have to put the correct one on the one hand and the fake one on the other. Or there's 2 fake ones. There's 2 fake ones, right?
No, there's one fake one.
Oh,
Do you need to go through the door again? We can do that again if you want to. We can do a lap.
There's only one fake one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. Ooh. And then we only have one more try.
No, we have one guess after that.
So we tried one more
you get
time
two
and then you
tries
guessed.
to figure out, and then you gotta like make your guess.
Yeah, we gotta make.
Okay.
So I'm worried. Oh, go ahead, King.
No, you talk first.
No, you go first. You go first.
I think we should split it 3-1
Whoa, that's so crazy.
Because-
Why?
because that way we would successfully.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, man. I just didn't
No,
want to
no,
agree
no.
with you. I'm gonna be real with you.
Wait, what?
You
Wait.
said split it 2-2s, but then having a 50-50 is very scary. You know what's not
Okay.
scary? A 1/3 100%.
Right.
Ah.
Wait, Greg, what are you talking about, big dog? You realize something? Okay, wait. What?
Mhm.
Wait. Okay.
Mhm. Have you thought about that?
Chat set me off. He was like, "We're doing advanced VTuber math."
All right. What I'm
Oh,
thinking.
wait a minute.
Yeah, what's
We
that?
can
That's okay.
split it. Okay. Oh, hold on. I have a
Yeah?
great, crazy, completely correct idea.
Okay,
Okay, see,
that's
so-
not right the whole time, but go ahead.
Okay, so we can actually split this into a group of 2s and 2s.
I'm gonna
And-
freak out. I'm gonna freak out real time. I'm gonna
No, but
freak
hear
out real
me out.
time. Okay.
Instead of doing the 50-50, we can put both coins on both hands.
I know.
Oh, that's a
Right.
brilliant answer.
I
All
know.
right.
Well,
And I love. Oh, I'm sorry, Skid. I never told you, but I think I used to be a genius.
yeah, used to be maybe, but listen. Operative, little bit of past tense,
Blackout.
perhaps. Okay, so
Greg looks at Harris and Socks is like looking very proud because 100% they figured it out by themselves with their brain. Mm-hmm.
don't act like.
Again.
Okay, hey Greg, I need you. Okay, Greg, I appreciate. Remember, bowling is back. Greg, I appreciate. Oh no, the rocks are moving.
Okay, so while Skid is going on a tangent, can we have 2 rocks on the top, on the right hand, and the 2 rocks on the bottom on the left hand? Yes.
I feel like there was a way to do this that involved. Oh, that's fine. I like your idea. I like gambling. Sure.
How is this gambling? This is
Well,
perfectly good.
No, because then it's gonna come out as a 50-50.
No. Trust me. Oh, trust me, Skid.
I've done math, Greg. I know what math is.
Is this what you want to do? 2 rocks
Greg,
inside?
it's gonna be a 50-50.
What was your idea? What was your idea, Skid?
I was thinking maybe 1 in one hand, 2 in another hand, and 1 in the middle.
But that would go down. Listen, he has 2 hands and 1 fake coin. If we
Right.
put a fake coin and a real coin on 2 different hands, it'll be fine.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. May I explain to you, Greg, the smartest rat I know, which is not saying a lot, but here's what I'm thinking. If there's 2 coins in one hand and 1 coin in another, right? So if all the coins are real, the 2 in the one hand will be heavier than the 1 in the other hand, right? If the coin is fake, wait, I'm having a stroke. Help.
Mama, do it again.
If the 1 is fake in the hand that has the 2 in it, then the scale will be balanced. And then,
Okay.
and I guess it still kind of comes down to a 50-50, huh? Because we don't really know about the third coin.
Okay, Skid, can you reactivate the door one more time? I
Yeah,
just need
hold
to see
on.
the
Let me
tutorial.
do it quick. Let me do a quick lap. All right, hold on.
I want to point out something that chat said. It is that Papa is cooking. Yeah, his neural pathways.
You go through the
chat
door
goes
and
with
says, "In my hands, I judge the value of all wealth, raising up whichever is greater. One of these coins is a deception. Find it using only 2 judgments and receive my blessing.
I feel like we've gotten. Greg, what did you need from that? I feel like
So we don't have to actually put the fake coin in his hand.
right.
You discern that you don't have to put all the coins in his hand because the first time you did this, you left one out.
So why can't we just put 1 on one hand, 1 on the other, and 2 on the table?
Because then it's still a 50-50, Greg.
But if you put 2 on one hand and that thing goes down, isn't that also 50-50?
I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Craig, it's still
Let him cook. 50-50.
Let them cook.
Okay, wait.
I'm not letting them cook, but I'm sitting here screaming.
I just
internally.
want people to know I have run the beginner box adventure so many times, and this is the same argument every fucking time. It has happened with previous groups. It's happened with other like every fucking time. It's amazing to see.
Greg, you might be cooking. So if you put 1 in one hand and the other in the other hand, we can get a surefire answer on those 2. And it's going to be a 50-50 either way.
Exactly. So let's just put 1 on one hand, 1 on the other, and 2
Greg.
in my mouth.
No, try the last part again.
I like that idea. All right.
Yeah,
So can we have the top Dwayne The Rock Johnson on one hand
my
and
friend's
the
in the monastery?
bottom on the left hand?
Okay, hold up. We're just bit by bit because I'm keeping track. The very top one here, right hand, correct?
Yes.
Second one up here, which hand?
Which one do you think, Skid?
Well, the second one up there, which is this one right here, that will stay on the table, right? Because you want to do a
Okay,
weird.
you want that on the
50-50.
table.
Yeah. I said to
Okay.
nobody out loud, just in general. Yeah.
All right.
Disembodied voice of God.
Sorry, I'm in my own head. I get my mind palace whenever I think.
Right.
Okay, third rock. Which one?
I want to put the third rock on the table. I said out loud for all of my friends to hear.
Okay, so if you get this wrong, it's your fault.
No, you mother.
Okay. And so this last one, you put to the left hand.
That's
No other choice.
all right,
Okay.
that feels good.
Da 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 da. You see the hands begin to kind of waver up and down, and then eventually they stop. Even.
All right, so we're down to it.
Greg grabs Skid by the neck.
It was your idea. We can still pick one. We gotta listen, Greg, lock in. Okay, I need you to lock in. You've been real rowdy this whole little adventure. There's two Roth Johnson's friends of the monasteries.
God, I
I
hope
need
they
you-
picked the wrong one.
Roth,
Okay,
I need you to lock in. Okay.
So this is the last decision.
You have to pick the fake.
Okay.
All right, no pressure.
Ow.
But if you're wrong, I think we all die.
Okay, how?
Well, you just point to it and say, "That's the fake."
All right. I have actually come from a long history of thieves, a
Okay.
long history of cons, so I
right.
know a
I'm shocked.
surefire way of how to do this.
Well, I feel
All
like you
right.
should know at the beginning if you knew already. But okay.
Step back, Skid.
Oh, I'm already as
Witness-
far back as I can get.
Witness this magic. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a fire, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. The one on the bottom is
That
the
was-
fake.
That was brilliant magic. That was intense. What
Right.
spell was that?
Don't tell
God,
anyone
I've
this
never
secret.
seen such a spell.
All right. Well, I believe in
Yes,
your
my
ability.
mother used that on me and my sibling once.
What does that mean?
You hold on
coming to
to
me.
this coin representation.
Oh, come on.
And you see all these other gold coins that you have separated.
I believe in you, Greg. I believe in you.
You have done it. Whoosh, and all of the coins disappear, and they all they rain back down onto the table, but the coin that you hold turns to lead.
I knew my mother never lied to. What is lead?
You shouldn't eat that. Here, you should not put that in your mouth.
Oh,
Okay, no, that's bad. Give me that. I'm getting to Greg's mouth, trying to get it out of there. You shouldn't eat that. Stop it.
Oh, but I want it fair and square.
I pull out the lead from Greg's mouth.
Greg, what you hear to the north of this room is a little click. And a door slides open to the north.
You solved the puzzle and you freed us! The
See?
West was freedom all along!
I told you we could do it. We're
That
wise.
sucks.
Easy.
Oh, I'm so proud of you!
Inside,
Zoran.
you see a.
Here or up ahead?
Oh, one moment, please. As you go, there's this little chamber to your right here, Greg.
Oh,
One right here.
Greg, over here.
As you look inside, you see this small chamber contains an old wooden chest emblazoned with the symbol of a key, and you would know this. You would know this skid as the symbol of Abadar. Behind the chest is a massive contraption of gears and pulleys that looks like the inner workings of some unseen device.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Kat. What were you trying to ask? My bad.
I was gonna say, can I say what the solution was to like not get a 50-50 choice?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so 9 coins, right?
Yeah.
Groups of 3. 3 in one hand, 3 in the other.
Okay.
Whatever hand raises up, if they're both even, you pick the pile of 3 that you didn't. You put 1 coin in each hand. Yeah.
And so you know, I didn't flub it by saying, "Oh, you eventually won." I mentally was keeping track of that coin the entire time, and you picked the exact one I picked.
Okay, so hey,
He always works.
yeah, I mean, looks like our solution was just as good. It sounds like.
I mean, chat, hear me out. Okay, 99% of gamblers stop before they make it big. Am I right?
Correct.
99% of Minecrafters stop before they hit diamonds.
Hell yeah. Never stop, never give up. Huzzah!
Never what? Never stop. Never what?
Never what?
Never give up.
So this room just has a key. This is just like what, a box?
It's just a wooden chest with a symbol of a key on it.
That's the key for.
Abadar.
Hey, do you hear the devil from the Bible? What is that? Anyways,
Can I open this chest?
yeah,
by
open it up.
lockpicking
We did this together. We won't deserve what's inside. Both of us.
What you're hearing, by the way, which I'll turn that off here. What you're hearing, by the way, as you're entering inside of this room, you see these little slits basically in the wall. You see the room on the other side. What you're hearing is the same sound you heard before.
Mr. Harris, Mr. Harris.
Harris like steps in. He's like, "What?"
It sounds like there's ghouls.
Hey.
Come in here. Did you hear him?
Like Harris, like he like looks through the slit in the wall.
You can't quite see them yet, but if both of you want to roll me a perception, and don't worry, Greg, I'll get you your chest here in a second. So you know
Our
the vault
chest.
is the thing to the right. I know it's a little bit confusing. The chest thing's actually the thing on the right. The box thing down there. No, they had this wrong. Actually, never mind. The making.
I rolled a 22.
Yeah, I rolled a 19 for a total of a 22.
Oh, hell yeah. We're really good at this, Mr. Harris.
So with both of your perception checks, both of you will know that there's more kobolds in that room to the north.
Oh no.
like Harris like lightly so you know how you like bonk somebody on the top of the head with like the bottom of your fist?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like he lightly does that to scare. He's like, "That's kobolds, not ghouls."
Ow. That still hurt really bad, Mr. Harris. Anyways, I'm gonna open my treasure with Greg so we can see what cool things we did together.
Yeah,
So-
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So Greg, so Greg and Skid, both of you find a scroll of Force Barrage.
Whoa.
That allows a magic caster to actually cast. This is magic missile, basically.
Cool.
Nice.
You find 3 gold pieces,
I cast it at the darkness.
22 silver pieces, 214 copper pieces, and 1 emerald.
Now, Greg, before you go put all those in your mouth, remember.
I put it in my mouth.
All right. Well,
I put everything but the scroll of force barrage. Greg bites it and goes like, ugh,
all right.
puts everything else in his mouth.
Skid will take the Skull of Force Barrage with 2 fingers because it looks like it's saliva on it. Miss Socks, there's a scroll here if you would want it.
Oh, let me take a look there, laddie.
All right, well, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Socks is gonna come over and take the scroll and go, ho ho ho! I'm gonna smoke this.
Miss Socks, I don't think that. Wait, Miss Socks, that's.
And with that, as you begin to continue here, and of course, there's this contraption to your guys' right, full of like levers and wheels and stuff like that. We'll find out what that is after our break. While we're on break, a quick announcement. We just got new merch in. We now have an exclusive t-shirt and hoodie of the Journey Through Time series. And of course, we now have new enamel pins in. Gosh, you look beautiful. Of course, you also now have new keychains. So you know the t-shirts and hoodies along with the enamel pins are limited time only. It'll be ending at the end of May 2025. So you know our keychains also are in limited supply. We'll be able to get more if they all sold out. But of course, you want to get them as soon as possible. So be sure to pick up the exclusive merch now before it goes away, along with anything else that you need. Either rock grind shirts, hoodies, t-shirts, all sorts of stuff, cups, desk mats, anything else that you need. Thank you all so much for supporting us. The money goes directly to helping out the show, paying the players, game masters, artists, everything else that helps make the show run. So thank you so much for your support. You can pick everything up at narrativedeclaration.shop. Of course, if the link doesn't work or anything, check the description down below for other links. Once more, that is narrativedeclaration.shop. Check the descriptions down below on YouTube, and thank you so much for supporting us. Welcome back to Suffering Town. Now,
Yay!
Now, you guys are able to see that this contraption does something. And here that kobolds are in the other room. Well, how would you guys like to proceed? You want to kind of barge in there or kind of see what that device does?
Hey guys, there's a big old device here, and it seems independent of the chest. I feel like we should investigate what this does as to best approach the next diplomacy mission.
Herace like does like the Slav squat and kind of like scratches like the bald top of his head. He's like, I'm not really good with mechanical things.
That's fair. I could give it a crack, assuming that Greg and Socks don't have any way to check this out.
You go ahead.
I forgot I showed my mouth.
This is my question. What would be like? I don't really see like a mechanics or like that check. What would that actually be?
That'd be crafting check.
Oh, okay. I'm not, as you've learned from past events, I'm not particularly good with crafting in general. Pray chance, are any of you pretty good at that?
Not I.
Doth pray tell.
But
Yeah.
you, what about Herace? Herace, you.
Herace literally just like he just did a Slav squat, scratch his head, and said he's not good with mechanical things.
All right. Well,
But Herace, don't you deal in arms?
what does that mean, Mr. Harris?
I'm good at
What does that
selling
mean?
things.
Oh,
but you don't-
dealing
you-
arms. I'm
You're not
learning.
familiar with
I
the
just
inner
sell them.
mechanisms, so you wouldn't be willing to take a little peek, sir, at this box.
Like Harry, like he's like, I can take a look, but I promise nothing.
I
Alright.
don't mess with crafting.
I do a crafting check to tinker with this device.
Yeah, click
and
that
figure
thing in
out
chat
what
for
it
me,
does.
please.
Dude, I have a +1 to this.
I've learned that dealing arms means crafting. I've learned quite a bit today.
You
Harris,
succeed.
like, yeah, Harris like mutters and like just like grumbles to himself, and he's like, "No technology and everything mechanical. What does this do?" And he like starts flipping switches and moving levers.
As you kind of like look at stuff and adjust, you see that it's in the disarmed position right now.
Okay.
And what you would tell, you can't quite tell exactly what it does, but you know from the linkage and how everything else is around in the room, there's a trap somewhere in basically in the room above you. And you know,
Oh.
it activates some trap up there. So as you put it in the active position, you would know that it would activate the trap. Like if somebody was in that area, it would just do something to whoever's inside that area. And you would tell that area is you see these pillars here at the end here. Whatever's kind of inside that area, that's where the trap goes. Like these like 4 little square areas here. That's out of reach. But in here, as I'm trying to ping here for you, that and kind of like inside that section, that's where it would happen.
So like Herace messes with it. He like looks over his shoulder, furrows his brow, like flips a lever, and you hear like, and he's like, he walks over here and gonna like picks Skid up and sets him to the side.
Okay.
And he moves up to one of the like cracks in the wall, like the holes in the wall, and like puts 2 fingers in his mouth, and he does a loud ass whistle.
Ooh.
Mr. Herace, what are you doing?
And he turns around, he's like, shh.
Oh, sorry.
You begin to hear, make. And you start to see all these like
Is this diplomacy,
kobolds.
Is this
begin.
diplomacy, Mr. Herace? Are you doing diplomacy?
Yeah, just give me a second.
Oh, I can't wait to see
You
diplomacy
start-
in action.
Start to see some of these kobolds filter in. You see 2 of the normal kobolds that you've messed with before. But you see like a kind of a bigger kobold with just a little bit more gear on him. And you see that he's also sort of like he has a spear on his back, but you also see that he has a short sword.
Oh.
We're gonna watch Mr. Herace at work.
So Herace will like lean into the crack of the wall again and do like a slightly more quiet whistle. Like he's trying to make it so it's like more distant.
Yeah. With that, I want to have you roll me. How about let's have you roll me a performance check.
Well, it's funny you say that because I actually have a +2 in performance. That is a total of 15.
What was your desire for that whistle to like make him go up or down or?
Yeah, it was to lure them into the trapped area.
They're in it already.
Oh, they're in it already?
Yes.
I thought the trap was on.
Did you put on active? Is that right?
Yeah. He had set it on. He like looked over. He's like, huh, and like he turns it on to active. And he's like,
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that part. My bad. Let's say that they all kind of filter in there, like back, and you do the lever, and you hear giant spears come out from the bottom of the floor, and all these guys, unfortunately, will be striketh upon.
Mr. Harris's diplomacy is crazy.
That's one of them. That's one of
to
the
himself and slaps his knee.
one of the smaller kobolds looks down and sees it and goes like, Mick. And he was able to dodge one of the spears in time. The bigger kobold is not so lucky, and he will take 8 points of damage, surviving. The one to the south, it'll go, Mick, and it will have a spear go through it, and that it will be dealing 9 points of damage, instantly killing it.
No! We could have befriended them.
And now you hear
Joined forces.
but you see on the machine, you see it'll take a minute as these spears begin to as they begin to kind of like clunk down. You see it'll take a minute for them to come back up.
Herace will walk over and he'll like flip the lever to disarm the trap and turn it off. And he's like, I think we can go negotiate now.
Oh, wow. You're really good at this. So who's gonna be our number one negotiator?
And he's like, I can just, and he like cracks his knuckles.
Well-
Like, I can take the lead.
Maybe Socks would be more gifted in negotiation, Mr. Harris. No offense, but you seem horrifying.
He's like, no.
Looks at Herace and is like, negotiations, right? And winks.
Wait, no, I don't like.
He winks
I,
back his socks and he
No,
like
no.
he smiles just like in his profile picture.
Don't you be worried.
no. Wait,
Don't
Miss
you
Socks.
be-
Miss
What?
Socks. Wait,
What?
hold on.
What?
Now I noticed a wink earlier, and that really put me at ease. When you're gonna go negotiate, are you gonna A, commit a crime, or B, actually negotiate?
There's no laws against the kobold skin.
Okay, that's crazy.
See, Skid is the problem. The only thing that I can't. We can't communicate with them. The
But
clear.
violence is. Paladin Kroger always told me violence is not always the answer.
Okay, but the earlier ones, they roped you up and they were gonna eat you.
No, you don't know that. We don't know that.
They stabbed you.
Well, that was 'cause I was singing to
scared.
them.
I literally watched you be impaled on a spear.
Well,
I watched you get roped up and dragged away, and then they made the throat-cutting gesture at us and told us to leave.
That could mean anything, Miss Socks. I believe that these beautiful creatures just need a hug and a helping hand, and maybe
If
you could be the one.
be so staunch in your belief about that, then why don't you wiggle your little tush up to that door, go inside, and
You know
why
what?
don't you- yeah, why don't you just try?
Yeah, and when I'm proven right and they
and
don't capture.
negotiate with them. Why don't you try and negotiate with them, and we'll stand back here and fight.
Fine, and I'm gonna prove to you guys that violence is not always the answer, and you don't always need to have fights, and they're not gonna.
Right.
Harris like turns around, goes back into the slop squat, looks at Greg, is like, "What do you think?"
He's as good as dead.
Skid
Again.
Skid goes inside.
Harris will high five Greg.
I come in peace, my scaly friends.
What you see as you enter inside, the door opens with a creak, revealing a massive chamber that looks like an audience hall. On the far side, a broad set of stairs leads up to where a throne might have once been. Pillars support the high ceiling, and the ruined tatters of a once decorative banner still hang from them. A decorative tile pattern centered in the middle of the room shows through the grim coating of the floor, along with the blood of the kobold that was speared via the trap. You can still put yourself in the middle there. That's good. And as you enter the room, the kobolds are just like, like their weapons are out, kind of they're back to back, kind of looking around. They see you and they kind of point their weapons at you, like.
Skid has his hands in the air. I am here to negotiate on behalf of Saray and my allies. We're here to pass without issue and to negotiate with the creatures of whom are raiding the cellar, which is like 800 yards away, which seems a little inconvenient, but it's unrelated. Are you, pray chance, the ghouls? Sorry, wrong word. The creatures who are raiding the thing? Yes. You go. And that's the whole sentence.
I'm going to allow you to roll me a diplomacy. And before you roll it, this is what we're going to do first. I want to put you in combat, but you're not quite ready in fisticuffing range yet.
Right, good sign.
So give me a second here.
Papa, I know that this is your thing, but I feel like I just had a stroke.
So what I'm going to do here real quick, I'm going to roll for the enemies here. Papa, for your initiative, please set it to diplomacy. And if your diplomacy does not beat any of their initiative,
And roll.
I rolled a natural 1.
Nat-
Now I did just get a hero point from that
during the
awesome
break,
plug I did. So I'm gonna use it because obviously.
yeah, go
So
ahead.
We're gonna go ahead and re-roll with a. I don't have a hero point on my thing.
Put it on your sheet. You just go to the thing and left click.
Oh, thank you. Okay, here we go. Re-roll using hero point. There's no way I get a 1 again. That'd be fucking buck what? Natural Natural 20!
From an
Damn.
utter failure to a massive success. Everyone else can roll or equivalent skill they want to put in for either perception, their stealthing, something else like that. Feel free to go ahead and roll. We're gonna be in initiative order still, but Skid somehow did it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. This is gonna go and he's never gonna let this go.
Skid's gonna get such an ego from this.
Yeah.
I can't wait for him to absolutely fuck it up.
I don't know. It's a nat 20.
Fox, you want to do your
Oh yeah. Sorry about that. Ooh. Switching from nature to perception initiative. Boop. Beep beep boop. Totally.
All right.
What you're gonna do? Start going mech. Yeah, chat exactly.
Just for people, just get it. Skid, you roll a natural 20.
I did.
Greg, what did you roll?
I rolled a 15.
Harris.
I got a total of I rolled a 13. Wait.
You got 13.
Yeah, I got 13 in total.
Socks. Froggy.
Socks?
I got a total of 12.
Awesome. Just people listening who knows what's what.
Yeah, I
Now,
already said
Skid.
sorry. That's why I got confused.
Skid.
Yeah.
You see these two, like they seem to not immediately come over to stab you. They seem to be listening to you.
Okay, Skid is going to slowly approach them, hand still up, and he's gonna be
So you're now basically initiative. So actions matter here.
Yeah. Skid is going to approach the red kobold, hands up, like just like I'm not gonna attack you or anything, and then says, me going heal you. And is
You
going
will
to
notice
attempt-
the red one is not harmed, but the blue one is.
Sorry. What I just said, but to the blue one. I thought the red one was
Yeah, you got it.
Me going to heal you good. Yes.
It looks at
Big
you.
Heal. No owie. Yeah.
Socks leans through the door to look at Herace and Greg and gives a thumbs up and like a nod, like like that kid
Greg
who's
just
sitting on the
face palms,
computer.
man.
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah, Harris is like he's over there. He's like he's got the thick ass sausage fingers, and he's just pinching the bridge of his nose. He's just like
Greg just face palms.
like
Will you let me heal?
Do you try to do
Nice
any hand
slower.
imitations as you're doing this?
He's doing like hand puppets where it's like there's like one hand laying flat and another hand walks up figure style and puts his hands on him, and then the laying flat character gets up and they both start dancing, the little dance in his hands.
I'm just
Okay.
saying, like, what's your shadow puppetry skill?
I'm not seeing a stat for that, weirdly enough.
So
Yeah.
20.
with your thing, go ahead and roll me the heal spell.
So I need to target the guy.
Yeah, target the guy, cast
Then I'm
heal.
going to head over to my spells, and we're gonna cast heal.
Yeah, so you have
then
three
I'm going
options. You
to-
do the one action heal, it doesn't you touch him and do it, or two actions will heal a lot more and it's more of your range heal will heal a whole lot more.
I don't
Or
wanna
three
do that
action where
much.
everyone around you gets healed.
I'm just gonna do one standard heal on him.
Okay, go and
I'm
click
going to
the
reach
top
out
one there.
slowly, and I'm going to attempt to heal him. So,
Yeah, go roll healing there.
roll damage / healing, and then we're going to just roll 1d. Oh, it just does it automatically, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just do the roll thing.
Okay, and that is a 3 total. And does the creature allow him to heal him? By the way.
He's very tentative, but because of your critical success, he's got.
I'm going to Skid reach out to his like wounded arm and slowly like maintain eye contact. Like, I'm going to touch you now, kind of situation.
I'm gonna.
You hit making full
He-
like unblinking eye
Yeah,
contact.
because of that
unblinking.
because of that critical success and your horrifying war face, he notices what you're doing and allows you to heal him, and he kind of like touches his wound a bit. You didn't do the greatest of job because you only did 3, but it definitely feels better. And you go,
the
Matt.
rest of the team hears as I heal up the.
He points
kobold.
to the dead kobold to your side. That was impaled by the spirit. Mac.
Okay. Wait. What is
Just to get a representation. Sorry, let me just do
what does
this.
stabilize do?
So.
Oh no! Wait, that's at the desk door. This thing's dead, huh?
Yeah, this thing is dead.
Skid somberly shakes his head no, and says a little prayer for the little guy. You just hear Skid go, "Our Serene is an awesome God."
You just hear in the background.
Okay,
just-
so that'll be your turn for that. This thing, because you did heal it and stuff like that. Well, back. You'll hear it in kind of broken common. Like, you go heal friend? Like, heal me?
So sad. Skid goes, "Friend can't be healed. Sorry."
Mac. You see the kobold a bit sad, and we'll be like, Mac, heal others?
What others?
It's, you see the kobold will go like others sick, others scales fall off, others mech.
Yes, but can me friends come say help hi? Yes.
Mech. And he nods.
Okay. One second. Me be back. Hey gang, I
It's
think the
not
kobolds
your
have
turn yet.
syphilis.
Not
I think
your
they
turn
have
yet.
syphilis,
It's
gang.
not your turn.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, you're right. We're in order.
Sorry, we're in quote unquote
Yeah.
combat. Sorry.
Shit could
Sorry,
happen.
You're right. I forgot where. So
Greg,
good luck.
Me?
you see from along the slit of the door that one of your friends are negotiating with the kobolds successfully.
Oh, and I know it's successful.
Yeah, so you can tell with the body language and stuff like that. So they help you out with dragging stuff. Drag it to the left, like there are walls and stuff. Press X to leave like a little waypoint, and then you can drag up, so it'll make like a corner for
Oh,
you.
that's how you do it.
Guys, I
Okay,
might go back and hide the kobold corpses we made a bit better because I think they're talking about other. Bye, Greg.
No. Now, Greg, are you sneaking? Are you sneaking right now?
No, I'm just gonna
Just
walk
walking.
in
Okay.
to here, because like I don't think they can see me either, right?
Mac.
Oh, I'll probably just go over here, and then I will roll performance and hit the gritty. I will do my rat dance.
God damn.
Can I do that?
Sorry, one more time.
Okay, so actually, I need to go one more. Okay, that's 25 feet. How much can I walk?
Your movement speed is 25 feet for each action.
Okay, that's one action. And then, shit. I used another action to move 5 feet in front of me. Bang, like so.
Okay.
That's my second action. And my third action is because I think it's successful, I try to calm them down by doing a dance.
Roll me performance.
Witness. Fuck. A 9.
You see the two kobolds look at you. What type of dance is it?
It's
Gritty.
I'm hitting the rat dance because I'm a rat. Actually, that makes more sense.
They all look at you and they look back at Skid and go, "And that one with you?"
yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to make them like no, their friends are not a threat. I'm dancing with like jewels in my mouth.
They
That's
are
the whole thing.
not impressed. They're like, "What the fuck is this thing doing?"
Yeah, that's
I still dance anyway.
yeah, that's with me.
What the fuck?
That's with me.
That's crazy.
What the
That's the end of my
fuck?
turn.
That's Greg. He
All
has a
right, don't worry.
name.
I got you.
He's an incredibly
Herace.
valuable member of our party.
I don't want Skid to die again.
Herace, you see that the negotiation with the kobolds are successful so
Like,
far.
Greg, what is it? Like Greg walks out, like Harris is like leans over, like peeks through, and he's like, "Holy shit, he did it!"
Dad, that's why I was saying I should take the corpses that we killed back there and we should hide them a little bit better.
I feel like we just close the door, you know, like
Lock it.
Yeah,
Bar it. Bar it.
like I'll go out and I'll help Greg run a distraction.
Yeah.
It's so like Harris will will come out and just like stand behind Greg. Like Greg is like over there hitting the orange justice, and
Yar.
and Harris just kind of like stands there with his hands on his hips. He's not like he's naturally menacing because that's just who
Yeah.
he is. He's fast. He's vascular grandpa, but
Yeah, gross sentence.
you don't like vascular grandpa? Did enters mountain stance, flexes my muscle, activates warrior instinct, electric goblin fists you 3 times in a row. But he just like stands there and he's like he motions to Greg. He's like, and like that's the end of his turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's with me too.
Buggy.
For my first action, I'm going to come out here, stop, turn around. Second action, I'm going to drop caltrops all over right here
Okay.
behind this door. Okay, I drop a set of caltrops and then I slowly close the door.
That's insane. Insane behavior.
Yeah, but the caltrops are hidden behind the closed door.
Don't go that way. I can't wait for us to walk back through there later and fucking step on them. I can't wait for Skid to step on them and he's at 1 HP and he fucking
He just
dies.
dies.
You know what? Hold on, in case this session goes
It's like,
on to
oh
like
wow, guys,
part
we
4,
actually
gonna-
like made it.
left
We did it.
caltrops behind door with money puzzle. Don't forget. Okay, there we go.
And then we forgot.
It's in my notes. It's in my notes, so I won't forget. That I believe that is all my actions.
Awesome.
I moved, dropped caltrops, and closed the door.
The door has been closed. At this point, things seem to have de-escalated enough. No one has raised up any more tensions. And you're now out of combat. You see one of the kobolds will come over to the corpse and pick it up. And
Yeah,
you
that's
see
rough, buddy.
you see the blue one with the skin going, "That you help heal other sick ones? Need help."
I can try best. Thumbs up. Me need to talk to group first though, okay?
They're sick ones.
And he'll nod and go, "Make."
I'm gonna. All right. Well, hey, gang. Hey, can I talk to you guys real quick?
I'm dancing.
Yeah. Hey, Greg. Real cool moves. Real cool moves.
Greg is dancing right now, but
Um,
you can talk to us.
All right. First things first. I told you so. Also, second thing is they got the sick and they want us to heal the sick, and I'm gonna do my best, but I'm not sure I've got the power of Paladin Kroger. I can't resurrect anybody. I'll try my best to give them like leaves and stuff, but if any of you guys have some healing stuff, now would be a good time.
Well, where are they sick, and how do we know it's not a trap?
Well, considering, for starters, Greg did a really cool gritty, and I think they wouldn't lie about when we have a really cool dance move happening, right? They wouldn't lie, right? That's
Can
a
you
pretty-
ask them where
That's the
their
point.
sick are, and if they
All
can
right.
take them to us?
Yeah, hold on. Hi, it's me again. Me back from group.
Back.
Yep, I'm back. Anyways, where sick me go try help sick heal?
They show you, bring you back home. Show you sick, you heal.
Me try heal, me no guarantee.
See the kobold nod and motion you guys to follow him.
It'd be so funny if the kobold actually spoke fluent common.
Alright.
Trolling.
Alright, gang.
Oh, thank goodness, we're not turning back.
Oh god, what a set. Okay. Mr. Harris, you coming?
Sorry, I'm having a flashback.
Ignore her. She's been going through a lot.
Like Harris like walks past the blood spatter, he like kind of scratches the back of his head, looks the other direction. He's like, wow, that's crazy. All right.
So with that, as you all begin to follow the kobolds, helping them take care of the sick, you begin to wind down a long set of stairs. Your torches help lighting the way. And as you guys begin to exit the other side of the stairs, you find yourself coming up to a more open chamber. But we'll find out what's inside that chamber in the rest of the adventure next time when we play some more Pathfinder.
I knew it.
And at this point,
hours.
you all have
I can't wait for
leveled
part
up.
37.
Yay!
Wow!
You're all level 2 now. So what you can do, we can do it real fast when we have some time. Basically, go to your character sheets. I should have a thing here to kind of help you out. I'm going to see if it's on. There it is. Yeah. So basically, right by your name, you're going to see that little wizard hat there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Click that for me. That's going to be your level up wizard. See if that does anything for you. It should work.
It does nothing.
It
for
does
you.
nothing.
Ah, shit.
Oh,
The hat does
is it just that
nothing.
wait, it takes a second to load and pop up. So maybe
Yeah,
it's
give
just-
it a
Oh.
second.
I hit it like 14 times. I don't know. I'm
Uh-oh.
still
Same.
Could you not
wait,
do
there it
that?
goes.
Yeah, no, it did.
There we go. Level 2. Skid mark
Uh,
kid.
oh.
Last week. Make selection.
Mine is still not.
Oh, it'll get there.
Yeah,
It'll
just
get
give
there.
it a bit.
Just keep clicking it. You'll get there.
Okay. Click. Aha,
Whoa.
level 2.
View feet.
Yeah, so go ahead and pick your stuff there. But of course, as we kind of get ready here, who should we raid? Who should we send people to? Let's find out.
Oh my god, 6 different pop-up windows are opening.
Yeah, just close.
Can I do
close
this
most
three
of them
times? I
there.
actually have this to get ready for my stream.
Ooh.
You're just gonna go in there and just yank the raid. Is that what you're gonna do?
No, I'm saying
Wow.
no. I'm not yanking the raid. I have to eat first. Wait, cantrip expansion.
Wow.
Well, you better
Thinking
put up
round?
your starting intro thing right now.
No. We're gonna raid Froggy.
What?
What?
She's not even here. She's not even online, man.
Froggy!
I'm not online. I'm here, dude.
Froggy, go live!
What? I'm fucking here.
Wait, harming hands? Excuse me, Pathfinder? The more the power of your void energy grows, you cast harm, you deal d10s. That's crazy. What the fuck? I'm trying to figure out a way. I wonder if there's anything I can do to resurrect the dead at level 2, because I'm feeling real guilty about telling these fools that I'm communal healing. What is that?
And level 2? No.
You cast and heal yourself on another creature. When you cast the heal spell, choose another willing living creature. That actually, I will do.
Here, this is what I'm going to do then. I'm going to send everyone over to, let's see who's been out for a little bit. I'll send everyone over to Girl DM
Yay!
and stuff like that. Everyone, please call her a giant nerd and stuff like that. And I hope everyone had a good time playing Pathfinder. We'll see everyone next time. Yeah, we'll let y'all know on social media when we do another run and stuff like that. We got to figure out scheduling and stuff. Love you guys very much. Hope to see you guys next time. Please call Girl DM a nerd for us, and we'll see you next time.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody!